Alrighty, we're back and live with another week of us doing these shenanigans for funsies. For everyone who's joining, we appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here another week. We were just chatting about some stuff coming down the pipeline before we went live, and as always, I'm super humbled that you guys are here, players, people who are watching. Even more mind blowing that you guys are watching us have fun. And we hope that you guys have a shred of fun as well. I know that I'm not always super great, and thank you, Blesby, for 11 months. No shit, man. That's cool. Um, that I will be in the middle of a description or something like that, and there's awesome conversation going on the side. Half the time it will be, you know how some streamers just have like their cats in the background to gain more attraction, more attention, and stuff like that. We have Justin. So it's whether it's like Justin's taking a cat nap or eating some pizza dinner or something like that. Justin is the true hidden entertainment of Light of Thylea.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, exactly.
Hidden. He's kind of
I mean, I work all day. You know what? It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog, as the Beatles put it.
100%. So before we go in, just a couple of quick announcements for you guys. If you haven't checked out Polyhedra before, please do. We are a team of 10 DMs. We have a bunch of games that are super awesome. One that's actually just about to launch is Into the Demon Web Pits. What a mouthful. Which is going to be a really cool Planescape adventure starting at 10th level. There's only one spot left. I think it's going to be gone by the time I'm even like done with the weekend. But all that aside, one thing that we have going on is we're working on a supplement for our Spelljammer setting. We're going to do some alpha testing. So for community members watching right now, sign up. Where on the announcements with the little test tube emoji. Additionally, we're going to be working on an evolving world server. It's something that's going to come out in the middle of 2022. We're thinking sometime during Q2. You gotta sound fancy when you do these things, right? So to get the hype started, we are working on that. It's going to be awesome. We're working on a lot of foundational systems and also safeguards. As we all have learned from the Arcanum disaster, we want to make sure that people have safety tools available to them. And as we delve into a large scale thing like that, we just want to make sure that it's designed to be fun and functional for everyone involved. So stay tuned for that stuff. Anything that you guys have in the Nerdiverse that you guys want to shout out before I get to brutally murder your characters for yet another week in Light of Thylea plays? Wait. Did I say that out? That's the part that you don't say out loud. Tip to the DMs.
And when you try to deny my accusations of murder boners.
Murder boners? Never.
This is a Nerdiverse shout out. But am I blurry now? Oh, now it's gone. The blur is moving.
It's like traveling
for some reason.
It's gonna be the whack-a-mole of blurriness tonight. You gotta mention it and then it goes away.
For that whole intro, I was like, am I blurry?
Can you zoom me out so my head is the size of other people's heads?
No, absolutely not. We need full here, fine. It's like, you guys don't understand. It's it's like trying to
all in, so we're all the size.
No,
of
I'm just going to like zoom in on Brian now. Like we're going to have all of the Brian tonight. There we go. Perfect. This is what we need for
He's stuck being the biggest guy in the room in real life. He wants to feel normal here.
Make the whole screen Brian's camera.
Oh God. Oh man.
Wow.
Tonight is just
happening.
Oh God.
Tonight's just a tech dumpster fire, huh? Oh man, that's so amazing.
None of us could figure out why.
Hey, but maybe that means combat's gonna be easy peasy lemon squeezy tonight. That would be cool.
Right.
I'm gonna be like, I know exactly how many feet that is. That's a sphere, 20-foot sphere. Bang.
But as far as Nerdiverse stuff, apparently they're not going to start filming the WandaVision spinoff of Agatha Harkness until October.
Oh dang! Did they say why? Like COVID stuff, or?
I'm not sure. I like the article didn't go too much into detail, but like it's not even supposed to release until 2023, which is depressing.
Jesus, man.
Right?
That is a bummer. Hey, actually, that then reminds me, we are going to do a shared watch party for Legend of Vox Machina. I mean, they're streaming right now at the same time. Yeah, which is going to be exciting. If you don't know what the hell that is, it's the animated series for the arc before the Critical Role season 1, so the first campaign that they played, which is going to be super, super exciting because I think we started following them at like level 7, 8, something like that.
So the first 2 episodes are new content.
Oh.
From pre-stream. The rest of it is the Briarwood arc from the first stream.
Mm-hmm.
Which is actually the second arc of the first campaign.
Yeah, but yeah, we came kind of in like during the middle of like essentially them doing some Minds of Moria shit, which was awesome. You guys should definitely watch it. If you have never watched the first campaign, I believe it's better than the second campaign. Fight me. Let's get into our own because I'm excited for where we're currently at. Ezra, you my boo. As we're getting back into it, first of all, welcome back. I'm excited for this. As we are delving back into Light of Thylea plays Odyssey of the Dragonlords, our intrepid heroes had traveled to the island of Themis, where the Amazons, female-only cast of warriors, has been training for many generations and has been very proud of the sisterhood that they have established. You are traveling with Moxena, the now mafia crime boss that had been based out of Mitros, to travel there and hopefully not only install her as queen, but in the process, as she has wished, kill her sisters, Leah and Thylea, who had, as she put it, betrayed her in the process of gaining power on the island. You guys sent Lyra ahead, or maybe Lyra just decided to do a solo adventure because, as Lyra do, she turned herself into a stunning young Amazon, Aarakocra, who was trying to quick talk her way into the ranks of the Amazons. They believed her to a point and said, all right, you bring the crew of your ship to us, we'll take them over, sacrifice them to Luteria, and that is going to be your sacrifice and entry ticket into the Amazons. Lyra said, cool. As you then pushed away from the situation, you guys got to set up a little bit of an ambush. However, the ambush became the ambushees as the counter ambush and ambush. There's a lot of ambush mentioning. As you guys fought a little bit of a brutal battle against the Amazons, including rhinoceroses, Catoblimpas, whatever they're actually probably called, the massive, ugly cow giraffes. You guys were able to get the leader of this little war band, Kadea, as well as most of the other Amazons knocked out or killed. However, one of them was able to receive some healing from her Stimfey kind of medical bird, but mechanical bird, and then was able to hide and disappear between the boulders. We're picking back up as you guys are currently within the boulder field, trying to find out what you guys can about the whereabouts of this young Amazon, as you have the war party leader, Kadea, still unconscious in the northern part of the boulder field. Light of Thylea, did I forget to mention anything? And if I didn't, where would you guys like to do? Where would you like to do? Where would you guys like to go next and do next? I'm on a dirter tonight.
I can't think of anything you missed, so...
Nope.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Did we get them all?
Oh, one of them escaped somewhere in this area, so we should go after them.
Yeah, I gotta find her.
All right. Since you
Let me
guys
tell the rest of them about us.
So we don't do the D&D dogpile of skill checks. You guys will get one more person to take the lead. As that is happening, though, I will let you guys know. So the rolling fields and steps that make up most of Themis, which is kind of a flat-ish island with copses of little tree sections. You see this field again is just massive boulders strewn about all around, and the Amazon seems to have kind of like maybe darted off into that direction. Almost immediately, as you guys killed both the creatures and Amazons, you see as the clouds up above seem to almost feed on the lightning storm that Estrella had cast and start rolling out. Rain starts to start just coming down hard on you guys very quickly.
Stupid Sidon. I mean, is there any sign of shelter anywhere close by?
There are plenty of, boulders that you can use as shelter. Some are large enough that they're almost like a little stone tent of sorts that you could find shelter underneath easily enough.
I feel like we gotta put up with it and find that Amazon that got away.
We should definitely keep on looking. The 100%. I'm not very good at looking for things, though. Does anyone else have better eyes than me?
I mean, I think we gotta like get the dragons and the imp and whatever else can fly up there looking, because
None of us can fly. I'm literally in the air. I'll go up, I guess. Yeah, I'll try and get a better vantage point.
All right, Lyra, you're going to be the last one with this one. As you kind of go into it, you fly up, and as you go through, the rain is just starting to pelt on you. You're having a hard time flying around as lightning starts to crackle across the sky. And you're flying through, trying to cover your eyes, looking through. Go to make me a perception check with disadvantage now.
Oh, no. But I'm already not good at it. Control is disadvantage. Right?
Control is disadvantage, yes.
Okay. I got an 8.
Alrighty. You kind of look around as lightning comes incredibly close to you, maybe 100 feet or so, as you just like feel the almost immediate displacement of the air as you fly away. You kind of circle back and you try to keep out, but you can feel how wet your feathers are starting to get and how hard it is and how difficult it is to try to stay aloft. As you're getting frustrated, you swear on the wind itself, you can hear like a female laugh / cackle.
Does it sound like the person that was in our dreams that one time?
Mayhaps. Seems very similar.
I'll just land so I don't get killed by lightning, because that would be ironic. Up was bad. This random storm is making things very difficult. I saw
don't
nothing.
think it's random.
I know, but if we speak it into existence, it means we've acknowledged it, and I don't want to. But
all right, well,
didn't
we're
see
screwed.
that
We need
other
to plan
one,
a new.
so...
We need to plan a new course of attack, because they're gonna know we're coming now. So, give me a couple minutes, and I will ritually cast Lehman's tiny hut, and we can get out of the rain in that.
Alrighty.
And yeah.
Amar.
So now that we're somewhere comfortable,
much better.
How are we going to do this?
Is Moxena? She's joined us, I expect.
Oh yeah. She actually is back in her human guise, the long brown hair curling down off her shoulders as she has retrieved some of the arrows that she used to kill the Amazons with, and kind of started poking around the Amazon armor and the like.
I want to drag in the the dragonborn Amazonian woman that I knocked unconscious.
Sure thing. You kind of
dragging the dragon.
Get her over, and as you do, yeah, you can tell she's incredibly well muscled. She definitely is tough. This woman has seen a lot of fighting, and you could tell. I mean, she was a tough opponent to fight, but yeah.
I'm going to take my length of rope and bind her up, and just sort of. I guess we can wait for her to wake up, unless someone has a better idea.
But I mean, so what's our plan going to be now? Now that they kind of know that we're coming, do we?
I do have
information as possible.
I do have Pass Without Trace prepped, so we could even do some recon if we wanted.
Wait for
I
her to
think
wake
the
up.
issue
point
is
to
that
the
we
right way.
don't know where to recon, right? That was the.
Yeah,
We'll have
I mean,
to
we'll get that
call.
information from once she wakes up. We can figure that out.
So we go
If
back to the ship. They know we have a ship. You know?
I feel very safe here.
Yeah, but I don't want to put the ship at risk right now.
right, we told them to stay.
Yeah, the ship's just gonna see if we're there, and if not, then they'll sail away again.
As soon as we get information out of this one, if the one that got away is gonna tell them we're here, I mean, we could just go hit them before they have more time to prepare.
I agree. Speed is definitely of the essence.
If we think she's going to warn them, couldn't we just track her? Can anyone track her? Or is that what we
Find her.
tried to do?
I
and we
think
Well, we
didn't?
can.
Lyra
She
was
got
just
a.
up in the air.
But
Yeah,
I couldn't see
that's what we
her.
tried to do.
She lost us somehow. Who knows?
This stupid storm.
Home turf. She knows where all the good hiding places are.
I'm gonna see if I can shake this Dragonborn awake.
Alrighty.
Hey.
You cannot. I will let you guys know as you kind of like look at her. You're like, shit, she's gonna probably have to eventually kind of just wake up on her own. You think you could? You have two choices here. If you want to pump some healing into her, that'll immediately kind of bring her back, like rubbing salts, whatever that's called. Not the stuff that makes
Smelling
people.
salts?
Yeah, not the stuff that makes people, want to eat other people's faces in Florida.
That's bad salt.
Bath salts.
salts.
So alternatively, if you guys don't want to expend the resource, you could also try to take a short rest here, but that's obviously going to be an hour spent not attacking.
I could wake her up. Brazil will just like touch her on the forehead and give her a point of lay on hands.
Alrighty, go ahead and mark off that 1 point Leo hands. As Sadea just kind of goes her hands are bound. She kind of realizes that as she looks across her body.
Calm down.
As she spits towards you. What
So
do
you
you
want
want
to
with
go?
me?
We only need information from you.
What information?
Do you recognize her? I'll point to Moxena.
No. As Moxena's visage kind of shimmers and shifts into that of Medusa. You're the cursed one. The one that betrayed her sisters, aren't you? Oh, I think the story that you have been told is very incorrect. So you've what? Come back to take your spot, traitor? Yes, my rightful spot as the queen of the Amazons. You'll never be able to take it from Thylea. Luteria has blessed her beyond anything you can do. Maybe me. As she
Why
points
not
to
just
the
point her in
torso.
her direction if you're so confident about that?
That's why you're here. Huh? That's why I'm alive. Why should I tell you this? Just so that you can kill me after, huh?
Lyra, you want to make the point for us? Like, maybe strongly urge her to tell us the truth and answer our questions honestly?
I mean,
would. It sounds like a great idea that someone had earlier, but that same someone also got real scared that we were gonna die earlier. So I can't at the moment.
Okay.
Whole
Bris-
dynamic here
yeah.
going on.
I can try.
Go for it.
Um,
On their Amazon
describe what
page.
you do.
They're figuring it out, okay? They're
It
gonna,
just
they're
takes
gonna
a
get it
second.
together.
It
I
just takes
believe in them.
1 second.
Could you do that mind thingy?
Don't read into that. It's not important.
I have it. I just don't know. I can't tell how to do it on here.
What are you looking for?
You attempt to charm a humanoid, charm person.
Okay.
I don't have it on my D&D Beyond, and it's like innate.
Yeah. So just go to your spell book. It'll be at the top under innate spellcasting.
Yeah, I see it. I just don't know.
Click on the.
Okay,
do
anyway,
you see the
I'll
little
just cast it.
icon?
There we go.
Yeah.
Sure.
Alrighty.
There we go.
Alrighty. She kind of just like you softly say what to her to impress your friendship upon her.
You're not being very nice, and my friends are just asking you questions.
Whoops, that's not what I meant to do.
She died.
That was so persuasive. She just gone. God damn it.
What did you do, Estrella?
That was the wrong mind thingy.
That's the one. There we go. Alrighty, as she kind of goes, of course I'm not being nice. Why would you be traveling with them? They're betrayers. They're trying to probably kill Thylea, these fools. You should run while you still have the chance.
We are trying to save you.
Save me, they're trying to get the location of the queen.
Yes, because it is she who has deceived you.
What?
Moxena is here to save you. I
How
would
did
not
she-
lie to you.
How did she deceive me? She's been our queen for 10 years.
Just one moment. I'll just earmuffs for a
Oh,
moment.
do not speak with them. They will tell you lies.
Moxena, didn't you say that they didn't like Luteria at first, or
Yes, we were not Lutheria's playthings until they moved in. So Lutheria
now-
is using them.
you see?
Lies from the betrayer. Please, you must listen to reason. If you get me out of these bindings, then you and I can flee. Thylea will reward you richly if you help me, if you kill these usurpers.
Just one moment. I'm just gonna look at Rhodas. What and Brisa. What do you want to know?
Just pretend you're going to go with her and just have her guide you a little bit, maybe. Just like give you an idea of where you guys are to go.
I mean, that charm doesn't last that long. If it's more than like a
I think it's
little
like
bit,
60 seconds, right?
I think it
No,
lasts
an hour.
it's less than an hour. But you know, if it's more than an
Okay.
hour away, it's gonna get really awkward really
Just
fast.
Don't go
Just
anywhere
play
with it.
along.
Just
Tell her you're not going to be able to get her away from us, but you can slip out and go warn Thylea, but you need to know where she is.
Well, that's a good one. Yeah, try that.
Right.
slip away.
Okay, I tell you what. I will distract them, right? I will let you out of the bindings.
Saying this in front
you-
of them. They're going
Oh,
to
they
know what
can't
the
hear.
plan
They're
is.
very deaf. What? Look at this.
My turn down.
Just trust me. Trust me. I would not lie to you. Okay, so here's the plan. Ready? We are going to. I'm going to unbind you, and you can run away. But you must tell me where Thylea is, and I will meet you there.
You are still
Perfect plan.
an outsider. We are not supposed to tell outsiders anything of us.
Well, but you can trust me. You can tell me anything. Don't
like
I look
you.
trustworthy to you?
Of course you do, but I swore an oath when I became an official warrior. The day I received my stim fee.
Just one second. I'm just gonna look at everybody else.
One thing that you guys can keep in mind as you guys plan these things out, a friendly acquaintance is not the same thing as trusted friend, right? So it has good uses to it, but you gotta be clever about it.
I can have Thylea just threaten to like eat her legs or something. I mean, no one wants that happening.
I could pull out my scimitar and cast heat metal on it and then threaten her.
It seems she thinks that we're going to dispose of her as soon as we get the information out of her. So maybe threatening her is not the right.
Why don't you just take us to Thylea then, so she can kill us all, if that is what you want?
Why would you want to be killed? I don't
Because we
want
have
you to
men with
die.
us.
You are a good
We have men
person.
with us.
You wouldn't lie to me. Why would I want you dead?
I didn't want to say this in front of them, but you notice we have 2 men with us.
I know.
Ugh, gross.
Are you just
So
keeping them for
gross.
breeding?
For work purposes.
Good.
You know, carrying heavy things like that. But we want to kill them.
I mean,
We
he looks
brought
like
them for
good stock. He's
Oh,
a little small.
Actually, it's funny you bring that up. I completely forgot. We are bringing him for Thylea. He is a very important person that she will want to meet.
Who is
Right? He is the son of God. Look at those muscles. Look at them. Just look at them.
I mean, they're nice to look at, I admit. But
My
it's
back's
not really
still-
my type. She kind of like, looks down at her scaly dragon skin.
Yes, but for breeding, we'll let the queen decide what to do with him. Let's take him right now.
I don't... What about the rest of them? They're trying to
Oh, no,
kill
they
the
are-
queen.
No. That was just the one. We just met her. We really don't know her that well. It's all a little confusing. But I'm trying to trick her. We're trying to trick her. You got to play along.
Make me a deception check.
There you go.
Jesus, I'm working real hard on this. Okay.
Thylea is so
Sure I will.
thoroughly confused at this point. From the very moment you can see that they engaged with Lyra for the first time to this conversation now, it's just like, what?
I'm going to guide myself.
Charm person gives her advantage, right?
Oh my god.
Doesn't
Does
it?
it?
Let me double
That would
check.
be great if it does.
No, it just because of that, it is well. Actually, let me double check the condition for charmed.
The charmer has advantage on any ability check to interact socially with the creature
Roll one more check.
if they're charmed.
Alrighty.
Okay.
I don't know about this. Maybe I have a plan.
Okay.
The son of which god?
But that is a great question.
Oh no!
Yeah. 1 second. Protus. Slave man. Come here
I don't
right
respond.
now.
No, I don't respond.
Protus.
Are
Rotus.
oh.
Who is your father?
Why did you
Speak,
not
slave,
ask who's
speak.
your daddy?
Pete is my father.
Yes. I just like to make him talk. He's funny,
Don't you believe me?
I didn't say you could speak.
Estrella really figured out girl code.
as she kind of like waits for you to kind of come closer, she whispers, "All right, we have to get rid of the others. We need to bind him up so that he doesn't try anything funny. Do you have manacles?"
Oh, I have better than manacles. Watch this. I'm gonna like druid craft some vine and have it like twine around his wrists behind him, real lightly. But it might look kind of cool. I'm gonna make it look super cool.
Is it escapable? Just like so, or do I feel like it would?
Totally
it would give?
escapable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's. I mean, if you can break a vine, then you could. But it looks cool.
She goes, Make me a wisdom check as you're kind of trying to use your magics to make this look as convincing as possible.
Wisdom check. You got it. Wow.
It's just kind of like very
I really
beautiful,
had high hopes.
and it's like
This was gonna be better.
very filigree, and there's like little flowers that come across it as she just goes, I really think manacles might be better with him. It is beautiful. I would like something like this on my bracers, maybe just as a design. It looks
It's
really
so
nice.
strong. It's honestly, it's.
You kind of go like, oh, it's just so. It's so strong. You gotta put it back behind your head. Behind your back.
Well, sure. You know, he's so mind controlled, he would never try to escape. But if it makes you feel better, sure. I don't have manacles, though.
Do you have manacles?
Are you asking Sabea?
She's still tied up, I believe.
Right, I'll go grab them if you have some.
We can do it on the way. Point the direction.
Sure. What? She kind of nods for you to come close again. She's like, get rid of the others. They're going to betray you.
Well, we should have them carry all of our heavy things first. Why would we do that?
Before they betray us? That is the worst plan ever. I don't like carrying my own things as much as the next girl, but come on. We can't have them just stab us in the back in exchange for carrying our stuff.
Then we will walk behind them.
What?
Easy peasy. What?
Can you unbind me? And give me my chakrams at the very least. I don't trust these people.
I would like to introduce you to someone. Very good friend of mine. Brisa?
Oh, hello. I'm also your friend as well, and Brisa will also do the charm person.
Thank you.
Oh my god. We're going Inception here. Charmception.
Oh my god.
Me next, I have prepped.
Whoops.
This isn't like a Men in Black like flasher.
It's just like more pinkish energy kind of washes over her. She looks up.
A higher level spell.
Yeah, she looks up towards you and she's like, "No, you're not.
I'm her friend.
I don't even know. Why don't I know your name? I feel like I should know your name. What's your name?" You, Estrella.
Oh, Estrella?
Who is this? She just tried to use tricks on my mind. You.
Oh, she did. Are you sure?
I was just, I was trying to like put you at ease a little bit more, like just trying to be like,
Brisa
make
is-
it a
You
little bit
did
more
not
calm.
give consent of this.
I'm sorry, I just like people to be calm around me.
That's no reason. You do not give out things that have laxatives or no, that's not the right word. Things that sedatives. Just because you want to relax them. I also advise against giving people laxatives. It's not good.
Well, you see, we have the dragon here to protect, me and Estrella, and the dragon, helps us out, and it keeps Rhodas in line.
And we also have two priestesses of Deuteria with us.
Huh?
Yes, Lyra and Casaria.
Oh,
She
are-
lied to me. Looking at Lyra. She said that
Well, we
she
did-
wanted to join us. Why are you
She
with these
does.
people? These are
She was
liars.
not lying to you.
What? We fought you after. Wait.
Are you sure?
No, wait. And you can tell that she seems to be like her mind is reeling, trying to fight the enchantment. You can feel it pushing up against it, but currently still holding.
And then, in a moment of swift thinking, Casaria throws the same whammy at her.
Oh my.
And she just goes, "What seems to be the problem over here?"
Oh, priestess of
Oh my
Deuteria.
god. This is wild.
The wise Casaria.
I was gonna, I feel like I heard somebody calling me a liar, but I never met that woman before in my life.
No, she is the liar. Are you the priestess of Luteria?
Don't I look the part?
You look... yes, actually. Huh.
I'll do a little curtsy.
What are you two doing with these liars?
I mean, are you not of the faith?
Of course I am.
Well, I am in constant communion with Lutheria, so when Lutheria says go, I go.
I'm not a priestess myself. I just follow what I've been told and taught my entire life. What is happening?
Am I not here to communicate with you on Lutheria's behalf?
I don't know, are you?
What do you feel?
Make me a deception check with advantage. But you see this poor woman's mind breaking in live action before you.
Alright, let's see. Oh, I'm bad at these. Oh, I got a 19.
Wow.
Fuck yeah.
He's 19.
I don't know anymore. Yes, but what is happening? You killed all those who were sworn to me, those who
And
were
they were
to
not of
protect
the
the
faith.
tribe. Of course they were. We have sacrificed many men to you, outsiders. We've
Are you in a
ranged.
position to tell me what Lutheria has told me?
I'm just trying to tell you what I have done in my life for you.
Sure,
Please.
and that's why I reward you. You were of the faith.
Why are you not striking down these non-believers? If this woman is who she says she is, then she is the betrayer's sister, the one who would kill Thylea. Why are you helping her?
Excuse me. Lutheria instructed me to welcome them with open arms. Lutheria doesn't always make the their grand design known completely to me. It's just I'll get messages here and there, and then I need to follow them.
It could be some type of test for the queen.
And how do you not know? How do you know she doesn't know that we are bringing? Maybe Luteria has told her already. You wouldn't want to be the one who put a wrench in her plans, would you?
I don't know. I don't know what to think. I know that these two are liars. This one tried to use magic on me. I don't... A test for Thylea from Luteria, but why would she have blessed Thylea with the powers she has?
Why don't we go ask her?
I don't know. It seems like a bad idea. You two,
Right,
so Estrella and Casaria are gonna make me insight checks.
Alrighty. Ooh, I'm good at these. Oh, natty 1.
17.
That's what I get for bragging. That's 9 overall.
Casaria, it's just, you're kind of trying your hand at the first time at the subterfuge thing and like pretending to be priestess of Lutheria. It feels kind of dirty, so you kind of like you kind of like that internal turmoil of trying to figure out, is this dirty? Meanwhile, Estrella, you're really feeling it. It's like maybe it's this nymphish charm that is kind of making you feel like, yeah, this is the right thing to do. As you're leaning in closer, you feel like you're close with this individual, but you gotta sell this whole idea of like a test to Thylea. There's something there. She obviously believes that you're friendly with her, and it looks like she believes Casaria is friendly with her, and that Casaria must be a priestess of Lutheria, but she just needs a last step to push her over the edge.
Larry, don't you have that messenger from Lutheria? And wasn't he preaching about a test?
Yes. I'm just gonna step up and look at the Amazon and say, look, you've questioned the real queen long enough, and it's time for you to tell us where the Thylea is. And as I'm talking to her, I want to change the disguise self so I want the Aarakocra to kind of fade, but I don't want to be myself. I want to be basically a female version of that tiefling that we saw.
Okay.
That
Mhm.
was because I know he was like a Lutheria worshiper.
Yeah, he's like the head priest of the Lutheran
Mhm.
Church in. It sounds like I'm
And
saying Lutheran Church. He's the head of the Lutheran Church in Mitros, you know.
that's right.
um, but yeah, as
And
you
I'll bamf out Lutherio and telepathically, just real quick, tell him this is the only time I'm going to let you do this, but I need you to talk really highly about Lutheria and tell this Amazon that she needs to speak with her.
he comes out in a little flash as he's like, so anyway, there was poking some pork ass and huh? The fuck is happening here? Oh, I mean, Lutheria is the best queen, we all know this, and the best goddess. She's certainly stronger than any of the 5 or all of them combined. Why am I doing this?
Because this Amazon needs to tell us where Thessalia is so we can deliver the test from Lutheria to her.
What test?
Telepathically, I'll say, if you don't play along, I'll not bamf you out. I'll kill you so you disappear.
Is
The
that a
test
promise?
that she's giving Thessalia.
I don't know what test you're talking about. And crosses his little asshole arms in front of his chest. And cocks his head to the side. And you kind of hear in the telepathic link that you two have, I'm not fucking with Luteria. There's a lot of things I'm going to be doing with you. Pranks, kill people, that's all fine. Especially if we do actually start worshipping Luteria. Look, they're really good plans. The netherworld is amazing. The things you can get as a demon or devil is amazing. You should just really listen. But I'm not going to talk shit about Luteria. Are you insane? This is my internal immortal soul at stake here.
Right, that's a great sob story. Tell her she needs to tell us where Thessalia is.
She wants to know where this Thylea woman is. What are you? If I tell you, I die. This is against the rules.
If you don't, you die.
But at least I will die in honor. And she kind of just like reveals her neck more, and it's almost like she's just saying, kill me.
Is
I'm going to.
treason against Lutheria really the honorable death that you want?
That's what I'm saying. I will not bring you to the place that you seek, so that I will not commit treason against Thessylea.
So you worship Thessalia more than you worship Lutheria.
Looks towards Caesarea.
Do you?
They're one and the same. Thessylea is a herald of Lutheria's. She has been preparing us. No, this is all wrong. This is not right. What is going on?
You're still doing quite a lot of questioning for Lutheria's plans.
You just tricked us. This is another trick. Please, priestess of Lutheria, she has lied to you. She has misguided you. She's just using magics to make it appear as if she is a messenger. She's not truly, I don't think so. Pleading with you,
Enough it
Caesarea.
is. Ro, knock her out. Knock her back out, Ro.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna walk up and just knock her out.
Whip!
Just
All right,
punch straight to
so-
the face.
Oh, that was a tough nut to crack, eh? So we could. I have an idea. We could just I could cast something on her that makes her easy to see, and we could just let her go. If she wakes up by herself, right? We could track her then.
So
How long does
I
that
think we
last?
just give Lyra enough time to recover some of her juice, and then she can suggest her to do what we need her to do.
I mean, that's the
Or-
real fail-safe. It's just gonna take a little bit of rest for me to get there, though.
Or I could also cast Pass Without Trace, and then we could just stealth after her.
Right, but she'll be moving much faster than us if we're trying to be stealthy.
I think we just compel her to tell us where to go. Or how long does that compulsion last anyway?
8 hours.
Oh, she could probably lead us there then.
If I tell her to, then it lasts until she does that.
Yeah. Maybe tell us where we need to go and then lead us there would be the right way to do it. Because then if something happens to her along the way, we still know where we need to go.
Or lead us there and then tell no one we're here.
Right, but if we just go with lead us there and something happens on the way and she ends up dead, then we still don't know where we need to go.
Oh, yep, you're right. So tell us where she is and then tell no one we're here.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. I'll
And then we
I'll
can just
piece
let
it together while we're resting.
we can let Casaria or Moxena, make her blend in with the surroundings a little bit better. I.e., turn her into a rock.
Lutheria goes, or you could just bury her in the ground, and she won't tell anyone anything.
Yeah, that's also fair.
Your pet
Thank
is
you.
morbid, Lila.
He's also a pain in the ass and really bad at helping. So
Listen. I
send him back.
Couldn't you just compel her to help us? It doesn't
Well,
seem like this would be an easy task.
I can only compel so much, and if it's vague like that, it could probably end badly.
Oh, right.
So then why not just compel her to help us assassinate Thylea?
Because if she dies on the way there, then we are still lost. Like
But she
Yanni
could
said.
draw us a map, or draw us a map, don't tell anyone we're here, and go and assassinate Thylea. She could get close to her.
I like it.
Probably.
I could,
That's interesting.
I could tell her to go assassinate Thylea. That is true. I didn't think about that. I'm kind of concerned about the fact that you did, but
Yeah, it's
Well, there
weird.
are now.
Yeah.
Well, while everyone talks, I'm going to start searching the Amazon's bodies for any clues.
Go ahead and make me an investigation check as you're looking specifically for clues. Lyra, you might be nice.
nice.
You might be a little bit concerned about the suggestion spell being limited by the fact that you cannot necessarily ask them to do something that's obviously harmful, such as go and kill the queen, assassinate the queen. Could be something that rides the line very dangerously.
I would argue that saying assassinate someone does not imply that you will always get hurt. Because if you're good at assassinating someone, there is no repercussions.
All right.
Depends on your DM.
Rotus, you kind of search through, and what you find for the most part are just skinning knives and just very well maintained equipment overall. As you search through, you do find 2 potions of healing on the bodies of some of these Amazons, and furthermore, what you do find seems to be some kind of interesting script that was kind of carved onto the backs of poorly cured animal leathers. As you kind of consider it for a second, you can tell that it seems to be code words, language used that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It uses the same script as common. However, the words are random. They don't make sense. There's something about the falcon crests the eastward sun and things like that. This must be some kind of a code behind it. As you see what do seem to be every once in a while little areas. As far by that I mean like geographical locations delineated with certain you can recognize there's a boulder field. There seems to be a drawing of a catoblepas, and things like that, right? which seem to be directions to these huntresses.
I'm going to take it to Moxena and see if it makes any more sense to her.
She picks that up and goes, "Huh. You're pretty smart for a man. Yes, these are the hunting guidances. This tribe must be less than a few hours' ride away. They were hunting for these, the bleepas. Why would they?" Kind of takes that and crumples it up. None of this seems to mention anything that might lead back to my sisters, though. But good instinct. I suppose we could maybe assault the tribe, though the numbers would be against our favor. We would be dealing with maybe 50 to 200 Amazons.
It's a big gap.
Mm-hmm.
Is too many.
Certainly too many down energy and everything else.
Could
I
we?
like the idea that you had been going with. A test by Luteria. The subterfuge, the intrigue, is something that I resonate with. It is something that we can maybe use to draw her out, or at the very least, find whatever hole she is hiding in. To say that I have come as a challenger, more favored by Luteria than even Thylea now. I like this plan.
Stake out a claim.
Yeah, I could probably fit that in. Take us to Thessalia and let the Amazons know Moxena is here to challenge her.
That might just invite them to come and make sure she doesn't get the chance.
I mean, that depends on, I guess, the integrity of Thessalia. Does she seem like someone who would let some other Amazons do her dirty work if she was actually challenged by you?
Can you send word back quickly to the ship? What if we do this? We distract Thylea at the same time. At this point, we have lost the scout. She's likely going to scurry back. If she lets Thylea know, she's going to be on guard. However, if she thinks that I don't know where she is, she's going to send scouts out to try to hunt me down, leaving herself somewhat more open. We tell your crew to make it appear that we are all over the island. They're going to chase the Ultros and its crew while we chase Thylea.
We would cause a distraction with the ship then?
How
Do you think
far
they
away
have?
are we from the ship?
It was about an hour. You could easily kind of fly over and come back,
Yeah, but then I wouldn't get a short rest.
or send Lutherio,
Yeah, that'll work.
or send Goldie.
Maybe Kitsaria, maybe you could like bamf into a bird and fly over and deliver the message and bamf back into a bird and fly back.
Do I have enough wild shapes right now?
It's 2 per short rest. I can't remember if you used one or not.
Yeah, did you
Yeah, I
use
already
it in
used
the
one.
fight?
Oh, okay.
I don't remember what you turned into.
Maybe
I
if
turned
we...
into a mouse because I wanted to ride over
Oh.
with Thylea.
that's right.
Yep.
Right.
I was thinking about the fight. I was like, I don't remember her turning into anything. Right?
I mean, I could send Lutherio, but I also don't think anyone on the ship has met him, and they would probably just kill him.
What if we...
Which would be funny.
What if we give... I actually... Yeah, he's kind of a jerk, so I'd be fine with that.
We're working on it. He's like a child.
What if we give...
I mean, I could wild
a
shape.
note?
Yeah, right. Give me a note.
Yeah. Okay.
Won't we
Do
need
any
to
of us have paper?
Of
before
course.
we siege the wherever she is? We need to sleep first, won't we? So we could sleep on the ship.
But also, I refuse to take off until the storm's cleared up, and I just like give a very pointed look at Estrella.
It is not my storm. I could. I can't do anything to change it. Sorry.
Mm.
I'm only half him.
Guess I'll have to fly low.
Have you tried yelling at the storm?
Maybe if you turn into a seabird?
I didn't hear a word of that.
Maybe if you turn into a seabird?
Maybe.
Less affected by the water?
Did we leave?
Maybe.
We didn't leave any way to talk to them?
Nope.
We didn't. Okay.
We told them to come back at night and see
Right.
if we're there, and if we're not, to just go back out into the middle of the sea. That was the only direction we gave them, because we don't have a way to get back to them. Unless we just go back there.
Or just send
Oh,
Sila. It's
okay.
fine.
I can make us breathe underwater.
If we send Sila, we'll know if she makes it or not if Brissa just falls dead.
That's true.
Not exactly how it works. You know, like it's like 24 hours to do it. You know,
Well,
like let's not do
Okay,
that.
wait. I think we're close to something here. Other dragon. What if we send Goldie to deliver the message? And
Pretty straightforward. Just
Goldie
run
can
around the
talk.
island, cause
Yeah,
some
I mean,
havoc, make some noise.
my only counterpoint to this plan is: do the Amazons have an ability to sink a ship?
I mean,
And
even if they do, the Ultros isn't any old ship.
But if they do manage to sink it, we all die.
that's
Well, then it doesn't matter anymore, does it?
They have the numbers to storm the ship.
Moxena, do Amazons have any ocean battle equipment?
We usually take ships from those who find themselves shipwrecked upon Themis, yes.
Okay,
Though,
so if the ship stays in the water and then it shoots cannons at the Amazons, do they have a way to counteract?
what is a cannon?
Yeah,
I've never
I
heard of
know,
that.
we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what they call ballistas when you're up in the mountains?
No, I've heard before that if your iteration of what the story is, it becomes canon in your head. I've heard that before. Or if you sing in delayed voices, that
Okay.
is singing in canon, yes? Why would you sing at
yeah.
another ship?
I mean, sirens do it all the time.
Well, that explains a lot.
Valid point.
And then they crash and
mean-
they die, and it's great.
I feel like we can trust Ophelia to pull this off.
As do I.
I just wanted to make sure that we are aware that it is that we have that risk on the table.
And Bugbear's there. Not Bugbear. What's his name?
Bullbug.
Bullbug.
What is a
Live
bugbear?
my life in fear.
He's a bugbear.
That's a
Bugbears
trust.
exist. Bugbears exist.
If it is just a rumor that the ship is around, wouldn't they have to search around? And if they couldn't find it, all the better. It will keep him distracted longer. And then we have the ship go far away where it cannot get destroyed and we don't die.
Just have run around.
Yeah, just kind of send him on a chase.
I mean, I can I can send Goldie. That is perfectly fine.
And can he find his way back to you if we leave this place? Like, does your link?
I think
Let
I can
him-
always just re-summon him, and then if he stays with the ship, then he can tell us where the ship is.
That's valid.
So we
So
can do that.
do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Did we still want to rest up a little, or no?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should rest up somewhere else though, because like if they do send some Amazons in the meantime, this is where they would send them to.
How long
I
does
can-
this last?
8 hours.
Oh, yeah, like
Does
all
it work
night, or
underwater?
if it were night.
Are,
I wouldn't want to try it.
are we
Like, I
able to
can't
move
move it.
it?
If I step outside of it, it goes away.
I can make us breathe underwater though. So we could travel.
What if? Oh
with
my god!
never
What if we go underwater and then you do this under the water?
Yes. Right.
But
that's
then
why.
we would have to go back to the water, and it defeats the purpose of us
Because-
sending Goldie to the ship. Oh,
That was too extreme. We lost Brian
Russ
over
had
that.
enough. He's done.
Game over.
Oh man.
Too much talk, not enough action. Want to kill shit. Let's go.
Oh man.
All right, so Goldie is gonna send the message, and I say we just move, just a little bit. We go like, enough away where we can find somewhere to lie low, and then we rest up there for an hour, and then we, do our thing.
yeah. Goldie going to the ship is 100% part of the plan.
Okay, well, get her going, and I guess I can cast this again. It'll take, 10 minutes or so, but
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to move somewhere. I mean, we don't want to waste too much time moving either, though.
Right. And there's not really any like tree cover here.
But
I
you
think that's
guys,
more for like
yeah,
for a long time.
you guys can move like deeper into the boulder field essentially.
Maybe some
Yeah,
caves.
Yeah, just like 20 minutes, half an hour away, right? Enough where we're not literally exactly where we just slaughtered all their friends.
Of course,
Yeah.
they're also hunters and trackers, so we need to make sure we don't give them a trail to follow.
Yeah,
or
we'll try and cover our
There's no
tracks.
point.
So
Good
we'll
instinct.
all just fly to the next spot, right?
I know,
I'll do that,
I
right?
can't fly, not yet.
Fly, you don't leave tracks.
And Goldie will, before we head out, before we head deeper inland, we will send Goldie to the ship to deliver
Alrighty.
the message.
So Goldie takes off. What do you write on the message?
Oh, Goldie can talk, right?
Yeah, Goldie can talk. We can just have him relay that.
Just in case Goldie doesn't make it, just hypothetically speaking.
If Goldie doesn't make it, the message.
So
is
should
the
we
point.
put it in a bottle so it might find its way there?
No. What do you guys tell Goldie as he goes? All right. What do you want me to pass on?
Someone,
Huh?
what exactly are we having them do again? What 100%?
We'd like them to make as
Need-
much noise as possible. Be as annoying as possible all around the island. The point is to create a distraction.
Get the Amazons to chase the ship. Just keep sailing wherever you want to go. Don't get too close.
The more Amazons that are trailing them, the better.
Shout puns at the cliff sides. Got it.
Oh, and don't die.
I'll try. All right, Brissa, please make me 2 different rolls here. Roll number 1. Make me a survival check with disadvantage for Goldie. This is going to determine how long it's going to take Goldie to get there. And please make this as a blind GM roll. And then the other blind GM roll I'd like you to roll is a D100.
Okay, so for Goldie, he doesn't have survival on the skills.
Yeah, so it's just a plain old wisdom check.
All right, but blind GM.
And with
so
disadvantage.
holding disadvantage. All right, did that do it?
Went through.
All right, and then a D100. There you go.
All right. As you guys sent Goldie off into the storm, what do the rest of you guys do?
All right.
I
Let's
guess
think
we're
about this.
packing
There
up
has to be a better plan than just walk around. Everyone think, what can you do? There has to be, I can locate a creature or maybe an object if I sleep.
Right. I think we're planning on just resting a bit. I don't think we're planning on sleeping.
Before we storm an Amazon camp with 200 Amazons in it, you don't want to sleep first?
That's right. We like to live dangerously. Welcome to the group, Estrella.
Great. All
We
right.
can't give them more time to plan. Not with the escape scout. We need to get there as soon as possible.
And we can still mention that Moxena is challenging Thylea, and it might just end in woman-to-woman combat.
True. It's true.
Medusa v.
Favorite
Medusa.
kind.
Maybe we'll throw in some mud for Rhodus. I don't know.
But so we were gonna wake up her, and you were gonna do your suggestion thing that she should go back to her camp, right? And we were just gonna follow her.
Right. Do we want to add any other little stipulations to that, or just lead us to Thylea?
No, I mean, yeah. Do we
Oh,
want to
do
say
not think she
lead
does.
us? Because I don't. Will you spell allow? Do you just say lead us, or will she, have to be say like go to Thessalia, and then we just follow her?
I believe I can have them do what I want them to do, and they have to do it within 8 hours.
To me, the key thing we need is to know where we're going.
Yeah. She can't lose us.
Right, but she
also,
could die.
She could die.
Draw us a map.
Yeah, what if I have her draw us a map and then take us there?
So you can't do an and section of that. You could have her draw a map. The second that you do and, that's a second suggestion.
Yeah. So I say just draw the map, and then we make our own way there.
Seems the safest. Then we can dispose of her.
And then we dispose of her, because we shouldn't keep it around.
Does the Ultros need a new anchor?
I mean, Xyla could use a snack.
I guess there's that. That seems a little dark for you. You're usually a lot more happy-go-lucky than I am.
It's the rain. It's bringing out the dark side.
I'm proud of you. Okay. All right. So, how far do we want to go? Do we want to just rest while we're here? We're already here. We can see if people are coming.
You mean rest or short rest?
Just long enough for Lyra to get her mojo back.
Yeah, just like an hour or so.
Yeah, just an hour. I think that's fine.
Alrighty. You recast the tiny hut quickly. You kind of throw Sadea's body into the place as you guys all hunker down. And just an innocuous little thing. The rain remains heavy as it's just pouring down upon you guys. Who's keeping a lookout during this? Who's keeping the lead?
I can. I have a decent perception.
Go for it. First person to roll. Alrighty, what'd you get?
Total of 19.
Awesome. Yeah, you Yanni are kind of keeping a lookout as you keep looking over, like you kind of like almost tracing just in your hands the patterns that you need for your different spells. Lyra, you kind of like light a couple incense burners and kind of like try to just waft the burn into your lungs and kind of clear your mind. Nothing comes about. You hear the pounding of the rain, the lightning and thunder that is out and about. As an hour passes uneventfully into midday. All of you guys get a short rest then. See, this is why an epic bard would have been awesome too. All of that short rest bonus. Song of Rest.
You know what, David? Just kill me and I'll do it, okay?
Oh, fuck! Yeah, let's do that! No, I'm just kidding. Barbarians is so hard to kill, man.
Does Xyla get a short rest?
Nope.
What?
She gets a short rest. Roll me... Well, this is going to be hard to keep track. Hang on one second.
As I say, I don't see hit dice on our sheet.
Yeah, so technically, yes. Creatures can also use hit dice.
Are you laughing at my hit die rolls?
Yeah, were you that hurt?
Yeah.
He was
I tanked like 4 rhinos.
Oh, that's true.
I'm gonna
4
do
rhinos,
the same
a couple
thing,
Amazons, a basilisk.
Jesus Christ, my hit dice rolls are shit.
Pretend you're rolling to heal somebody else.
Seriously.
And then the same people get the extra 10 HP as well. Temp HP.
What is your speech? I want to hear it.
Bristol will just like as we're talking, she will just say, "All right, guys, we got this. We're gonna go in there, and there will be a bunch of Amazons, and they're gonna be like going away, and then we're gonna sneak in through the back, and then we're just going to find the queen and dispose of her. We got this. We can keep on going, and just.
So we're going in the back door.
I mean, we're gonna go at the door with the least amount of people.
Okay.
All right. She has hit dice now under her action, so if you want to roll that, you can.
Under her actions, maybe I'm just blind.
I'm going to have to, underneath or in between, it's like it says 8 out of 8 under breath weapons and stuff like that. If you open her character sheet,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to change that just because she's technically your level, right?
Yes.
All right, then she only technically has that many. But there you go. Yes, hang on one second. Get that applied. Go.
All right.
Oh yeah, and Goldie's very much gone. Let me just mark that. Oh, there we go. All right, cool.
Cool. Sorry, I'm just rolling on my stuff.
Alrighty, cool. At the end of the hour, Thylea does slowly come back to us. She's like, What the You two lied to me! Looking between Estrella and Casaria. I can't believe you. Who are you casting electricity on?
Myself. I was gonna let you know after you were done.
Alrighty.
We said map, right? That was the plan, map?
Yes, map.
I'll just look at the Amazon. Thylea is her name, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Look, we're tired. We're beat up. We want to get this over with. And you're making this real difficult. So I need you to draw us out a map of where Thessalia is.
Why would I
cast suggestion?
Yeah. By the way, are you still maintaining concentration on? Oh, well, that would go away. All right, cool. So you have to maintain concentration.
If it was,
yeah. Wait, I got you.
Suggestion
Suggestion is a concentration spell. Yeah.
Yeah.
But because you were still concentrating on hex, technically speaking, beside the point.
Oh no, technically that would have gone away because I used a sorcerer slot for it, so it's just an hour.
Oh, interesting. Okay, cool. As that is going to be that, blah blah.
It was just a first level hex, a little tiny baby hex. Not a 24-hour hex.
All right. As she goes, no, why would I? As she sees her hands just kind of reach almost towards, you can suddenly see it's almost translucent and barely visible. It's like strings are pulling her hands as she's like, what is happening? And she kind of like slowly starts drawing out a map. And the area that she seems to be drawing best fits this large bay to your northeast. And she points out one of these rocks seemingly, and kind of draws it in detail. She's like, no, what is this? Ah! And she tries to reach for the thing again as Roders just kind of takes her by the forehead and slams her back, preventing her from getting at the map. As you guys look at that, she seems to have pointed out one of these rocks jutting out of the bay that is just almost like a field of boulders piercing out of the water there.
Oh, I'm also me again, which is probably super confusing for this poor girl whose brain has just been going through it today.
Yeah.
Thanks.
What did you do?
Thanks for your help. Thanks.
No.
Roll up the map and stick it in my toga.
She's going to kill me.
No, she's not.
Yeah, we could do it now if you want.
No, you're worst.
Or
your honor
wait.
and everything, right?
Wait. Or we could be merciful and allow her to see how good of a ruler Moxena will be when she is queen.
You're right. We can let Moxena decide. Moxena, do we kill the Amazon or do we let her live?
Hmm. Why do you serve Thylea? She is the strongest Amazon we've ever had. She has shown us the way. And what way is this? The way of strength. I want you to carry a word across the island. I want you to tell your tribe that Moxena has arrived. Tell all of them that I will be merciful to those who will kiss my feet. And then I will turn to stone all those who will dare oppose me. That I will break a finger each year. Find a way to return them to life so that they can see how many years have passed. And when the last finger is broken, I will let them die out on the steppes, alone and hungry. Tell them. Why aren't you running? It's just like,
We'll give you a 10-minute head start. Go, 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 go.
and she just starts running and dodging and weaving, still bound in her hands through the boulder field. Impressively not falling on her face, like she's keeping her balance pretty well running away. As Moxena turns towards you, Lyra, and goes, that felt good. Thank you. I appreciate it.
There's like levels, how much you can deal with for you just, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, never go into management or run your own thieves guild or anything like this. It is this kind of shit all the time. Remember the guy that knocked out Prissa? Ugh, I should have him killed. I'm going to have him killed. I think I will have him killed. He's good at keeping books. He knows numbers, which is important, of course, but he does not follow directions. I use simple words. Men, always looking for solutions when all you wanted to do is just explain something. So we have a place we need to go now. She sees the map that was drawn. I say we go.
Yeah. I do just want to point out our first idea, great idea. If they're all the way over there, I don't know how well the ship is going to draw focus. But it's kind of too late to do anything about it now.
I hope this one is going to spread my word. If we want to, we can prepare. I would like to make sure that my sisters die in the assault. That is the one thing that I want.
Right, and then we get the diamonds. Don't worry, I remember.
I do too.
Both of your sisters.
You treat me with respect, and respect begets respect. Of course. If you try to double cross me, don't. Just don't.
Hey, as long as you don't try to start a staring contest with me, we'll be good.
You see one of the snakes kind of shimmer through the glamour. I wouldn't dream of it.
So, do we go? Do we...
Can I do any of the Amazon? What kind of armor are they wearing? The Amazons.
The Amazons are wearing uber armor of total awesomeness. No.
What?
They are actually wearing +3
leather.
full plate. They are wearing studded leather armor.
Brilliant. This is a little awkward, but I would like to take it.
As you kind of peruse, going to make me a perception check. You kind of peruse the different pieces of armor, kind of looking for the best one. Now, all of them are brutalized, especially anyone who was a little too close to Rhoda's, just absolutely fucking sheared in half. Do any of you guys have the mending cantrip?
I don't think so.
I
can
don't
after a
believe
long
so.
rest.
Y'all, okay.
Nope.
You can recover it, though actually getting the AC bonus from it, that's going to be something where you guys have to at least spend some time fixing the armor up a bit.
Do that in the morning.
Okay. Cool. I will take it. The one that's the least fucked.
You kind of go over very fucked, incredibly fucked. That's like literally just scraps now. As you pick like the one that is the most destroyed, so that Yanni has like something else to work with, and the one that was the least damaged, kind of putting them together and getting them off of these corpses before you guys headed out. You're just like, I'm sorry. And then you've got 2 destroyed pieces of studded leather armor with you now.
Great. And what about their weapons?
Their weapons, they have those chakram. They have javelins, and that's pretty much it.
Hmm.
You guys want some more javelins or some chakrams to throw?
Does martial proficiency work with chakrams? I think we were wondering that.
Oh, that is a good question. I'm rolling them as an exotic weapon. That's where a feat like weapon master. I think, man, nobody picks it, so I forget the name. What is it called?
Yeah, it's Weapon Master.
Yeah, weapon
Wait.
master. Where you can like pick
Nobody
up.
picks it because it's garbage.
Yeah.
But
But if we want to use if we take weapon master to use the chakrams, do we get the cool returny thing? Because usually that's just a ranger thing.
It's a ranger thing. That one is a ranger technique.
So still trash. Got it.
Trash.
Trash.
I'll-
Okay,
I'll-
and they don't. So they just have the. As far as potions or anything else, basically on them, they only have the 2 potions which we already
Mhm.
got. They don't have like a basilisk healing potion.
They have one potion that looks like a skull, and then you kind of like push it up a little bit, and it turns out to be a llama instead. Yeah.
This is extract of llama.
What's a
I'm with you.
llama?
By the way, who gets those 2 potions?
Yeah, Ro.
I mean, I'll pocket them.
Tight. Sounds good. It's
I mean,
like,
I
oh
was
man,
thinking,
yeah, this is
I'll
just.
probably get the use out of them.
Yeah,
That is true.
that's fair.
I'll take some of those javelins though, because I am out of javelins. If Rodus wants to split the javelins,
Javelins are all yours.
you don't want some in case like something gets like super far away. I don't.
A bow. That is what I would really like.
Now think of the stupid song Edamame is like under with a big bow.
I agree. I want a bow as well, but like I don't have a bow right now.
what about your thrown weapon thing? Whatever it's called.
I do. I want to go grab that dagger.
You get your dagger back.
Give me one javelin.
And I'll give him a javelin too,
Alrighty.
just in case.
You sure there's like a few more, and you already had a javelin holster anyway? I got a little tube.
No, I'll make sure I give Rodus, half of the javelins or whatever he wants. Chris is fine with sharing.
Alrighty.
I want
there.
half plus one, actually.
Oh God.
We're gonna test how fine you are with sharing.
Chris will give it to him.
Aww.
What a legend.
All right. So,
The world doesn't deserve you, Chris.
as you guys pack up your things, the day is now gone. The tiny hut is still up. The rain is still pouring down. What do you guys do?
All right, let's head north.
Alrighty. As you guys are trekking across, who would like to take the lead for the survival check to make it there in the most efficient way? You guys are going to obviously just keep heading north as best as you can tell with the weather as it is, going by the description on the map. But how fast you guys get there is the survival check. So who would like to do this?
It's absolutely
I
not
get a
unfortunate.
+5. I shall take the lead, and I got a 13 because I said that.
Alrighty. As you guys trek across the steps, I need someone to roll me a d10. First person to do it wins. Damon won.
Oh,
I hope that
Alrighty.
means that's the better number too.
Yeah.
Right.
Or it's the worst number. It's 9 hours to get there.
As you guys are starting to trek across, the sun certainly is kind of barely visible as it is incredibly dark outside. The rain just keeps pouring down on you guys, getting underneath your armor or whatever togas you guys are wearing, and just kind of starting to cling to you guys. It is uncomfortable. The wet land is kind of just like sinking in with each sandal step. Of course, very beautiful gladiator sandals. As you guys are kind of like stepping through this and making it further and further north. And after 7 hours, well into the evening, you guys finally make it to the coast. However, along the way, you don't seem to have come across any other entities or anything wanting to assail you guys. As you guys look across this massive bay, the thunder and lightning seems to have almost passed over you guys now, but it is still lighting up. You see the jutting stones just piercing out of the water where they are. Hundreds of these stone structures all throughout. As you guys are trying to look through, you do kind of seem to spot something off in the distance. Would like to make a perception check to kind of like as the lead to kind of see what you guys see.
You want to take that, Justin, since I stole the D10?
Sure. One sec. I gotta
Dave,
refresh. Maybe.
or Estrella, go for it. You've got a perception score too.
There it is. Okay. Boom. 14. So ain't much better.
You look across and you notice that the place ahead does seem to have an unnatural part to it. There seems to be almost like a plateau or something like that. It juts out certainly, but then where it kind of juts out, you can see that there seems to be something. It's hard to tell through the rain, but there's a flat top. And you think that there seems to be some kind of a large stone structure at the end of it that kind of, if you want to imagine it, so it kind of comes out of the water itself, this large, almost like the tip of a spear. And then as it extends, part of it, kind of like a throne almost, the back of the throne extends outward. There's a stone structure there, and then a flat top. There's all of these, it looks like stone stalagmites kind of piercing up, but it's hard to tell at the top.
Hmm.
All right. So how do we get there? But like, how far is it away? Like, if we were to swim, is it like we could easily swim, or would Yanni drown?
Was that able to
Yanni would have
go?
a
No one
bad
will
time.
drown. I can make us breathe underwater.
Yanni's
will
going to have
drown.
a bad time with anything that involves a strength or athletics check. That's just the rule.
Could you make us walk on the water like you did
Mhm.
last time?
I could, but if it would be very visible. Do you know? It might be smarter to go underwater.
That's true. If we go underwater, we'd have the stealth aspect.
That's true.
I'm gonna
Which one
start
uses
recording
less resources?
things. It's a ritual, actually.
I say
Yes.
we go underwater then. Can you include the Scylla?
That's a great question. 10. So I think so, right?
We got me,
One,
Moxana.
two.
You mean to tell me she ain't a water dragon?
That would be
Should have
cool.
gone bronze, man. Should have gone bronze.
Can bronze breathe underwater or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least historically, I really haven't paid attention with 5e, but they always could in the past.
Do
Alrighty.
dragons get different? Oh, it's Scylla, not Goldie.
Alrighty. As you cast the spell, weaving it back and forth upon you guys, there's more lightning. It's thundering above you guys. As you finish the spell, you guys feel like there's an itching on the sides as suddenly there are gills that you can feel, seemingly having sprout.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's super uncomfortable. But I appreciate it.
I probably should have mentioned that. Sorry. Yeah.
You
So I've
know,
only got that force.
aesthetically it works because I already got, these scales.
That's nice. Looks good on you.
All right. And as you guys advance into the water, diving in and starting to swim towards this. We'll take a quick break there. We'll be right back, 5 minutes or so. I know people have got to pee, so we'll be right back, you guys. Thank you for watching this long, and we'll see you guys here shortly. Alrighty. Let me check something real quick. Tyler, go ahead and finish your thought.
I'm back.
But there's like giant hyena, giant eagle. Oh, giant hyena actually looks like it has the most hit points. It has 45. So maybe giant hyena.
Thanks.
Do they exist?
welcome.
Is the question.
Well,
It has to be
Am I
something I've seen.
the best mom ever? Is the other true question.
well, that depends on if giant hyenas exist. Number one answers number two.
Well, with that attitude, young mister. All right. As we're going back in, for those of you guys that waited, thank you guys so much. As we left off, you guys had come to the edge of a massive bay within which you saw a bunch of stones just jutting out of the semi-violent sea. You guys are now swimming underneath, and it is a little bit of a difficulty swimming through this stuff. As you guys are pushing through, I will have all of you guys make me an athletics check, and if you're not proficient in athletics, it's going to be a strength check.
Can I use shape water to help us, give us any sort of advantage or anything?
Yeah, I'll let you assign one person to have advantage on it.
Can I have Xyla just like hold Yanni in her mouth as she goes along with us?
Oh, that's some dangerous play. I mean, sure, if you want to have Yanni in the maw of a dragon, I'm about it.
I mean, you can. I rolled a 2 on my athletics check, so that's probably not a big idea.
I mean,
You said if we're not proficient in athletics, it's just a straight
Strength check. Yeah.
Well, that's all an athletics check is without proficiency.
Oh,
so
you're right.
It's the same result.
I mean, that would be up to Yanni before we jumped in. If he wanted Silas, because imagine Silas gonna have to swim with her paws, so she's not gonna be able. I mean, I guess she could still put you in her paw. I mean,
Yeah, I'd be all about.
You can either guide
not having the
or
answer.
shape water. You can't do both.
This is getting a little silly. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's just getting a little silly.
Which one would you do? I mean, one gives you advantage, the other one adds a d4.
Mathematically, advantage is roughly equivalent to a +5.
Me? Are you asking me? I guided myself, and I am using shape water, but I did not specify who it was for. I have a -1 to my strength, so it's probably a good idea for me to use it. But
Ready. Really, what it comes down to, I'll roll for Casaria really quick until Justin is back. What it comes down to is just like you guys fighting through this because it's a long swim, right? Despite everything. As you guys are pushing through, let me see. Doodle-doodle-doodle.
would we need to swim, or couldn't we just sink to the bottom and walk?
Well, we
Either
still
way,
have
it's
to fight
like
the current. That's what
at
the
that
issue
point,
is,
it
right?
feels like, with the sea actually pushes you back and forth, right? And the sea is currently super active with a storm that has been going on, right? You guys can definitely make it through it. The question really becomes like how do you guys fare with that? That's
How many
all.
levels
District
of
relates.
exhaustion do we pick up?
Or if you end up picking up any. People like, let's see.
Like all of us.
You guys didn't do so hot. On the whole, road is? Row. Alrighty.
On the edge there, huh?
As it turns out, everyone except for the dragon people, and I'm just including Sela and Brissa in that statement, and Casaria, you guys fighting against this current is incredibly exhausting. And that's exactly what it is. As you guys are pushing through, going for a long time, kind of pushing further and further, deeper and deeper into this, you guys do, however, make it. You do see beautiful, massive forests of kelp that are growing underneath here. You see a little red crab sing something about just kiss her. And as you guys go through there, you do see that there's massive schools of fish that are swimming by, some hunter sharks that are going through, but overall seem to be kind of swimming towards you guys, but uninterested once they kind of figure out what you guys are. And then finally, you guys make it to this rock ahead of you guys. As you guys go there, as you guys get there, hang on 1 second, I'll do a group call out for this check. Everyone, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Is it rolling with advantage?
I don't know why 8 wrote assist. I think it was too many going through at the same time. Do you remember what you rolled, Rob?
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
I don't see it. I don't see a roll for me. I clicked the button.
I know, that's why I'm saying like an 8 yours. Sometimes when too many people go at once, it just eats it, which is super frustrating. Go ahead and make me just a perception check off of your sheet.
Okay.
Alrighty. And Justin, welcome back for Caesarea. It's in the chat. If you want to scroll up a little bit, can you make me a perception check? Just click on that little gray button in the chat log. Alrighty. You guys are overall just feeling very, very exhausted for some reason. So the first one that you had rolled up top is the 17. Did you roll the guidance yet?
Oh, I didn't, because I don't know if I would know I was making a percent. I was just,
You're right.
I didn't know if you would.
That one,
Yeah.
it wouldn't apply to, but a 17 is already good enough. As you look ahead, there are a couple different things that you notice as you get to the base of this large stone structure that juts out of the ground. As you look here, the entire structure here, it seems like there are just massive boulders that landed here and kind of came to rest. It's like an entire field of pillars and columns that are just arranged in this beautiful theater of water that you guys are in. And up ahead, you can see that there's actually an under the water entryway. There seems to be kind of like a half-domed pathway that leads into and upward into this stone pillar that you guys are approaching. As you look further, another interesting thing is it's hard to tell, maybe like 60 or so feet below there seems to be a metal grate that blocks a very small, narrow path or something like that past it. And then further than that, you see the actual water table going up against the stone structure itself.
We'll just point towards the. I mean, I don't imagine we can talk underwater, so she'll just point. Yeah, so just point towards the main gate and be like,
Make our way over there. See if I can.
So to describe this again, so imagine that you have this structure from like very bottom of the sea to water level. So you've got two places that Astraea was able to identify. In the lower, there's a tiny, like barely maybe wide enough for Yanni grate that is blocking something.
Okay,
It's like a metal blockage point. And then further up, some 60 feet above that, still underneath the water level, you have a large cave opening, it looks like, into the stone rock.
Yeah, if we could just swim up to the cave opening. I don't think we're gonna. I mean, do we want to try and open the gate? I'll like point to the gate and just shrug. Be like,
I'll shake my head and point up and start swimming that direction.
Up we go.
Right. As you guys make it through, ultimately approaching this, what is the swim order here?
I'll probably be last, just for sheer lack of strength.
Me, Rodus, and the dragon up front.
Yeah.
Ready to go?
All right. Who
I'm
goes
probably
after
right
the dragon?
after that.
Who's after that? Sorry, Lyra.
Me. It's me.
It's me,
David.
All right.
It's
How does
me,
this
Chris
look?
Pratt.
Is that a good swim order for y'all?
What are we looking at?
On the
It's in the
ship.
corner of the map.
Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you want to be there, Estrella? Do you want to be second to
Uh,
last?
Do you want to be last, Yanni?
I don't think I have a choice. That was my reasoning. I'm
Oh,
not going to be a strong swimmer, so I think I'm just going to be
Yeah,
kind of
fine
lagging
with that.
behind.
as long as
It's not a
Okay.
problem. It's not a problem.
Or could I stay back with him?
Sure thing.
I'll hang back with Yanni and just swim as fast as he can swim.
Alrighty. All right. As you guys make your way forward, Brissa, you kind of swimming through, and you can tell that this cave opening almost immediately seems to lead upward. And there's just a long shaft, maybe another 20 or so feet that leads upwards. And then you can see that the water surface kind of breaks. Your dark vision kind of picks up that there seems to be some lighter area up ahead, but it's not necessarily, lightness, so to speak. There's no bright light ahead. There's no torch burning. This is just, it seems to open into some kind of maybe dark cavern or something up ahead, up above.
Yeah. I'll just keep on, tell Rhoda to be careful. Keep on swimming up,
Alrighty. As you
or try and motion careful, like there's things up. So I can't talk.
You swim, yeah, exactly. You swim further and further up. Scylla and Rhoda's pretty close behind. The rest of them starting to swim up towards that as well. You gills pumping in the water as you do. And with that, Brissa, you break the water. And as you do, you look about, and there's just kind of a repugnant smell in the area. You can smell rotting flesh and offal that hangs about. Suddenly, you see two reflective spots in the darkness. A pair of eyes that seems to watch you. And there's another reflective pair. And another reflective pair. And another reflective pair. And a fifth set. As you see 5 heads swaying back and forth. As you have swum into the lair of a Hydra. And I gotta do just a 5 minutes or so. Some quick setup, and then we're going into this. Oh boy.
So she
Well,
lied to us. Is that what we're assessing here?
No,
She's
she
a big
probably just.
fan.
No, this is probably just the entrance to where they keep the Hydra.
Yeah. This is just like their pet Hydra, that they keep to feed. Oh, like you're there, but you betrayed us. You fed to the Hydra type thing.
Yeah, if that spell worked, she couldn't not do what I told her to do. So this is probably where Thylea is. We just went in the wrong door, basically. Like the
Wow.
real wrong door. Like the worst door.
Wrong door.
But wait a sec.
But we can kill the Hydra and maybe rest here because they're not going to go check on the Hydra.
Or we
Or
can charm the Hydra and use it to help us.
True, I don't have charm like beast.
Monster, yeah.
Yeah.
I do, but I'm rolling like I wanted to say ball sack, but I guess I said it. So balls.
Same. Yeah.
It's like it's too wait.
But that wouldn't be
man.
ladylike, so I'm not gonna say that.
That's hilarious.
I mean, that is a valid option. That would be epic if we take out the Amazons into the Hydra. Yeah, that'd be pretty dope.
But would a charm monster do that, or would we need like a dominate monster?
Good call. Let's
And
see.
also, could it even get out? Because what I'm seeing right now is a no.
All right. I would like
What I'm seeing
everyone
right now is
to
complete and
roll
total
me
darkness.
some initiative as we're doing this.
I hate not having dark vision.
All right. The other thing that you notice, Brissa, is that there what seems like dozens and dozens of openings and shafts that lead out of this place, and you can see what is stone, like actual hewn stone past it. There are all of these pathways and tunnels that seem to be behind it. You think that if it had been the other way around, there might be a situation where the Hydra could take its heads, push them through these shafts, and attack whomever is on the other side of these tunnels.
So we're in a good position then, because we can actually attack it back.
We're all gonna die because it's probably gonna go before us.
No, we're killing the Hydra today. Got this.
All right,
Do
cool
you not
beans.
get the cool initiative thing anymore, Damon?
No, not since I changed subclass.
And what did you
Yeah,
get
I
for
didn't
your
think about that.
3? Awesome.
Yeah, I have a 10 technically, which is just so average.
Yeah, we didn't do well in the initiative there. It's fine.
Well, initiative's an ability check, so when you have a level of exhaustion.
Hang on. Oh.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting we have exhaustion.
Oh, man. I was on the wrong screen trying to make changes. I'm like, why isn't this working? And then I realized, oh, crap. I am on the Twitch bot. Hang on 1 second.
Oh.
Wait, so are we in the layer now? I'm confused.
You guys are
How did that
swimming
happen?
up. You're swimming up the shaft because
Okay.
Brissa triggered that. So in the order that you have, so the rest of you guys are kind of in the top left area there. So that is how you how far down you guys are. This is a vertical representation of you guys swimming upwards. You guys are just like coming up the shaft, and Brissa was just the first one to break the surface. Immediately 5 feet below her is her dragon. 5 feet below that is Rhodas, and etc. etc.
Got it.
Alrighty, cool beans. As the first thing that gets to act, indeed, is the Hydra. As the heads are just swinging back and forth angrily as they consider you, Brissa. Oh boy.
Yay! A raid right when we're about to die. Yay!
Oh boy.
Oh, look at that. You gave the 20
It's
initiative.
not looking good, folks. It's
I
not
didn't give
looking
it
good.
anything.
Bring us some
It
good
was
luck.
just it just rolled real lucky on that one. Alrighty, cool. So as it goes in there, you suddenly see that more and more of these heads go around. You see indeed that there are 10 heads that are currently sprouting from this thing. I'm going to keep track of that with the height thing, because yes, that is absolutely going to be something that we will have to keep track of. Alrighty, which can be real, and I mean real bad, as the attacks are coming in upon Brissa. The first one, you kind of take it against the shield. That is going to be a miss. The second attack is a miss on you. The third is going to be a hit, as you take 4 points of piercing damage. Do you have anything special that you want to do? Also, I think, did we get raided? Hi, Raiders.
We did.
Hi, guys. Like I said before, a DM trying to run a session, and appreciate you people. You guys are appreciated. Thank you. All right. Do you have anything special that you want to do in response to being hit?
I do not.
Alrighty. This is a crazy amount of stuff to keep up. 1, 2, 3. Miss. Natural 1. Miss.
Is it making an attack with each of its heads?
Yup.
Oh,
One
my
of the
goodness.
most fucked up multi-attacks in all of D&D. Another hit for another 6 points of piercing damage. Miss, hit, and the last one is going to be a miss. Wow, they have consistently, all the hits that hit
Dang.
rolled very low for damage, as you took 6, 6, 6. As you just picked up, you have 2 heads that are kind of like trying to tear you apart, as another one is like hyperextending your shield arm as you're being pushed apart. And that is going to bring us to Rhodas' turn. As Rhodas, you're like swimming up. It will be because you don't have a swim speed, right? Or do you have a swim speed? You tell me.
Not that I know.
So it'll be let's see, 10, 20 feet to get up right next to Brissa there.
Is that not in the Hydra space?
Because the Hydra is so large, you can technically be inside of its space, easy peasy.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll get up right there.
Alrighty. As Brissa, next to you, you see Rhodas just shoot up as the water's just coming off of him. You see this massive thing, multiple heads currently like around Brissa trying to bite her to death. What do you do?
I am going to rage first.
Sensible decision, I gotta say.
Rage, use ability. I will then. I still have my attack and extra attack, right? Or have I only?
Yeah,
have
yeah,
I only
you-
lost
you-
movement
you still
as far
got
as
that.
getting up out of the water?
Nope, you absolutely still have that. And in fact, you have more movement speed now because you did rage.
Yeah, I actually would want to get here if I can.
So what I'll say that we, like, as you kind of surface here, you just decide to swim over there and then you step into that space, yeah.
Okay. And then I would like to attack with my. I've heard some stories about hydras, and I think an axe is probably just a better call than a sword. I don't know. So I am going to attack with my Axe of Xander. How the axe, I can sort of just feel it emanating its typical sentience as I hack into this giant beast. I have my I have my reckless attack on, and my great weapon master on, and here is my Axe of Xander attack.
Get it. As you just like swing, you feel the power of the axe with you. But sadly, you kind of just overshoot trying to get one of the heads as it kind of just reels back from you and goes in to try to bite you. You have your extra attack still. A 10 is going to be a miss, sadly.
Okay. I'm going to make my extra attack. 18.
18, however, is very much better as you as the head comes down to you. You like cut off the head as you see it kind of like violently jerk back and forth. So first things first. That is going to be 29 points of slashing damage. Beautiful. And then I gotta check something.
Yeah, of course you do.
One of the heads dies.
Nice.
But I totally heard a butt.
Nope, that's
It
it.
was a
There's
silent
nothing
butt.
more. There's nothing more to. Nope, don't worry about things. I just gotta.
Okay.
I'm just writing things for edification's sake. Rodus, you could move a little bit more if you want to. You could.
Space, like, is there actual room there to stand?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'll just move over one more just to be out of the way, but I can't because of the. You'll have to move me.
I got you.
Perfect.
All right, awesome. Brissa, it is your turn.
All right, I don't want to block the path either, so I'm going to move 10 feet right over there. I mean, I can actually go like here too, right? And I'll be fine. Okay, cool. And then I am going to, because I know we don't have flanking anymore, and I feel like this is a good case to try out the shield, I guess, for the first time, and use that lovely ability of whatever's attached, to the shield.
One thing that we didn't talk a lot in detail about, for those of you guys watching for the first time, Brissa has in her possession this lion-headed golden, kind of gilded shield. And one thing that the ability that this magical shield has is she took after a battle with Kadublepas, she cut off one of the heads of the creatures and shoved it in between the open maw of this lion. As Brissa, you kind of turn towards the thing like, as your shield's in, well, here's the problem. You do have to don the shield. You were swimming up until then.
Oh, okay. Well then, and that's my action to don the shield.
It's your action, yeah. Oh boy, it's good. It's still really good, but is it an action beyond that to still use the ability to trigger that? Oh, sorry, y'all. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. believe.
You can fly.
Yeah, I mean, it
Spend an
says the
action.
user can spend an action, so yeah.
Mhm. Is there anything that you can do as a bonus action this turn as you don your shield and pull out your spear at the same time? guessing.
I will Shield of Faith myself.
Awesome.
Because I feel like he's going to attack me again. So, and then I will activate that spell on myself. So I have to target myself first. But that'll be it.
All right. I cannot not do Holy Spirit activate every single time somebody uses anything like that. Alrighty, there's the Shield of Faith.
You can try though.
I can try, but I know I won't do well. All right, Lyra, it's your turn.
Okay.
10, 20. You can barely kind of make it to one of the edge points with your 30 feet.
Am I actually in the area or no?
You're in the water below. So you guys are all in this watery shaft there down below with the order that you guys can see on the left side. The rest of the players don't see, or viewers. Oh, Alex has something.
Silas goes with me.
Oh, that's right.
Right,
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Thanks for reminding
Let the
me.
dragon go.
Alrighty, as Silas swims upward, surfacing, what do you want her to do?
Just come like right next to me and make her bite attack.
Alrighty,
I guess I will
sounds good.
roll it.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
As the golden dragon kind of pushes out. Thank you for the sub, by the way. That is super nice. Kind of goes to tries to bite at one of the heads. It's yanks away from it. Alrighty. Lyra, it is your turn.
So I still need to like swim up through this shaft that we're in?
Yes. So like I said, you can kind of make it to one of the edge points with your 30 feet of movement.
Yeah, I'll do that because at the moment I have just been trailing along because I cannot see. Okay, cool. Now I can see the chaos in front of us. Great. Love that. Okay.
All right, as you kind of pierce through this, you're like, oh, crap. You kind of look around. You're not longer concentrating. As you just, you are definitely within the creature's reach as far as attacks go. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's fine. Me going to...
Of note, though, and this is interesting, if you do want to dash and get into like a 10-foot reach, you will still be within its melee, but you won't be within the 5 feet that trigger the disadvantage for ranged attacks.
That's fine. I don't need to worry about that because this is a save or suck spell, not a ranged attack spell.
Get it.
I will cast Rolathim's Psychic Lance.
Nice.
Ooh.
Is it the first time
How's
that you
that
actually
work when
got to...
you've got like 9 brains?
It's true.
And yes, this is the first time I've used it. Please don't ask me what it looks like. I haven't thought about it. I didn't think I was going to be using it today. I mean, I guess thematically, all the threads kind of coil into a giant lance and they just shoot out. Oh no, you know what I do? I want to like basically like construct it in my hand out of thread and throw it at the Hydra.
Awesome. As
And
you just like, sling around. You start, you throw it, you kind of wait for a perfect moment. You see the heads kind of weaving in and out. As you do get the sense, indeed, this creature does have advantage against being stunned. As with that, you wait for the perfect moment. As the thing seems to hit and then pass through, and kind of swerve over to hit all of the 9 remaining heads as they all suddenly in unison react, and it's just echoing in here with their cry. The thing is stunned.
Well, I think it's just incapacitated, to be fair.
Oh, I see.
But
Capacitated is still
damage.
really
Right.
good. Real
Yeah,
good.
yeah. But it still takes 23 points of damage.
Sure thing.
And then I will panic because there's nothing else I could do, and I'm standing right in front of it. But it's incapacitated, I believe, until the end of the start of my next turn. So,
I mean, that's really good. You just saved us 10 attacks.
yeah, I know.
Alrighty.
It can't take actions or reactions.
Alrighty, that is going to bring us to Yanni's turn.
I assume we're not in such a narrow space that I can't swim past the two people still in
Oh
front of
yeah,
me.
yeah, easy peasy.
Yeah, I'll swim up to whatever space makes sense. Probably this one, I guess.
So that'll be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and then 60 to get all the way up.
Okay.
Alrighty,
I'll
where
use my action. I'll dash.
would you like to end up?
I mean, somewhere on land.
Sounds good. As you kind of surface as well, as you see suddenly everybody gets very active and starts swimming up. You're like, what is going on? As you go, you see all of the heads kind of like kind of trying to keep themselves together and focused.
Oh, Malaka! And I will. I'm a do this. And Misty step to there. And that's my turn.
Alrighty. With that is going to bring us to Casaria.
You're muted. Justin, you're muted.
Yeah, you're still muted. We can't hear you. It might be a hard mute on your mic or something like that.
I mean,
No. Yeah, sorry about that. So how far do I gotta swim to?
You're gonna have
step
to.
the light?
You're gonna have to dash to make it.
Okay,
up.
that's fine. That'll be my turn.
Alrighty. Nothing as a bonus action that you want to cast.
Actually, Brissa took some damage, so I could throw a healing word her way.
You should still have a little bit of movement left too, right?
Yeah, I was
'Cause, mean,
gonna
it took
ask
me all
too.
60 to
Could
get up
you,
there.
if Kasaria is dashing, how much more could?
You have another 20 feet from where you're at.
If you want to move.
No, good call out. Thanks for that.
What would I be? Well, I'd be provoking an attack, wouldn't I?
No, it
Not
currently cannot take
anymore.
reactions because it seems to be. You kind of look at the thing. It's like
That's right. That's right. It's incapacitated.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's Brissa? She's right there. So I'll go 10, 15. I can still touch Brissa from here, can't I?
You are currently on Brissa's dragon, so you two cannot occupy the same space.
Oh wait. Well, you said I have 20.
I
So
can't see the dragon.
yeah, I couldn't either.
Really?
Yeah, it's
I can
invisible.
see its
for me.
hit point bar, but I can't see it.
What?
Oh yeah, I can't see the dragon either.
No.
Yeah.
I see the dragon's health bar now.
All right. Well,
Now
anyway.
it's gone.
So if I had 20, then I'll step right there, and then I'll go ahead and I'll use Ritual of Mistletoe to cast Cure Wounds on her.
Alrighty, sounds good. You should be able to just click on that Cure Wounds and then click the 1d8 from that little thing that opens up from there.
Yeah, I just
Alright,
got
that's
that.
your-
There we go.
Awesome. Ooh, that's pretty good.
There you go, Brissa.
Whoops.
Touch
That was the
Kasaria
wrong.
heal.
That was the wrong button.
Ah!
I promise she's not dead.
Also, cure wounds as a
She's
bonus
suddenly
action.
become allergic to healing magic. Oh no!
The true curse. The true curse.
Cure Wounds isn't a bonus action, but when I use Ritual
I
of
know.
Mistletoe, it is.
I was saying having it as a bonus action is clutch.
It's so
Oh,
strong.
yeah.
All right, cool beans. Is that the end for Casaria?
Yep.
Awesome. Estrella, it's your turn.
Great. I'm gonna also dash.
Alrighty. 10, 20, 30, 40, and with 50, you make it right next to Elira there. And then you'll have 10
Great.
feet left from there.
Yep. Cool. I'm gonna move 10 feet there. And then I am going to turn into mist and stars and shoot my bow and arrow at this biatch.
Do you have Spell Sniper yet? Is that something you picked up?
I don't, but it says on activation and as a bonus action.
No.
It's a bonus action.
It's more just because Scylla is in your way. If you step right there, you have a clear
Oh, I
shot,
see.
no question about it.
Oh,
It's just creative positioning, really, at that point.
got it. Okay, sure, no problem.
Awesome. Go ahead and make your pew pew. Hover press T for target.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do that. Might be
All good.
fired.
Um,
Did I get fired?
oh, okay.
Ugh.
As it accidentally targets Rhodas, we do know that it should have targeted the thing. And it's still the 16, so that's the good news. The 23 is a hit as the thing takes 7 points of radiant damage.
Thank you, and that's it for me.
Alrighty, sounds good. That brings us back up top. As the Hydra doesn't do a whole lot. It's just like kind of echoing through the hallways. Rhodas, it's your turn. However,
Do it
hey,
again. I hope we don't die.
there's one thing I gotta check really quick. Wait. However, during that time, you suddenly see the 9 heads turn into a total of 11. The one stump that you had kind of cut off, and it splits apart as 2 heads kind of start to grow out of that.
Yay!
Gotta do a lot of damage really fast.
Unfortunately, Rhodas is thinking to himself, and
Unfortunately, Rhodas
the
is
man
thinking,
only knows one thing, and he's gonna hack and slash, and he's just gonna hope that the rest of the party members are really putting the thought into it, because this is above his pay grade as far as he's concerned. So I'm gonna target. And I have my reckless attack on, and I am going to swing into the Hydra with my Axe of Xander. Blam! 11.
oh my god, that is a miss. As you try to swing up, the head kind of dodges sluggishly out of the way. It's just there's so many of them. There's so much awful. You kind of slip on some of them. Go to make your second attack.
Here's my extra attack.
A 15 barely hits. That is going to be a hit for 30 points of damage. Slices another head off.
One at a time. Not really. 3 of them.
Lands next to you.
Question, David.
Answer, Tyler.
For the sake of wanting Rhodas to just kill everything.
I was thinking
killing
about
a
that
head
too.
Count as killing a monster?
I don't think it's not killing a monster. It's killing a head, which
Or
I
killing
know
a
it's like
creature, sorry.
yeah, it's not killing the creature. No,
It's okay. It would probably
I'm
be
trying.
for this
it's a good thought. I believe me. I thought about it too at first. I was like, should that count for Great Weapon Master? But no, just like as it's written. Mm-mm.
I appreciate it.
I figured it was a no. I just don't want to die.
You can try to grapple it if you want to. Wait, how large can something be for you to be able to grapple it?
I think I can. So typically, you can do 1 up, and I can do 2 up. So if I am medium, so I can do not large but huge.
This counts as huge if you really want to try to grapple it in place.
God.
I think I'm good.
Alrighty, sounds good. Brissa, it's your turn.
All right, now I would like to activate the shield of Vulcan on
Oh.
this thing, and hopefully it fails, so it takes 64 damage. But we shall see.
Alrighty, as you're just like, you suddenly see that there's just weird, necrotic, dark energy that takes the head itself as the mouth kind of goes open, and you see the most impossible sight. You see that massive slammer kind of open up and shoot through. Stupid question, Lyra. You have dark vision, right?
Nope.
Does the lance require for you to be able to see your target?
Oh, I figured I could since I could see him on the map. Usually, if I can't see anything, the map is black for me.
Let me check something here in terms of light
Because I
sources.
couldn't see anything when we were technically in the shaft of the water, so I figured now that I could see the monster, it meant
This
that
place is in complete darkness. This entire cave
Ooh.
is in darkness.
The description of the spell says it comes out of her third eye, so mayhap she just felt
But
it.
even if the third eye can
read
I'm
see
it.
it.
shining bright light. I think too. I'm almost
was
positive.
right, but
my
you would
spell-
have been after
Yeah.
me.
now though.
Also, I wanted to try something else. Hang on. Oh yeah, I forgot that we have this now. The boss
just assumed-
bar.
Nice. Yeah, I just assumed since I could see it on the map because I can see the shadows around these little edges where the light isn't going through.
Yeah.
So I just assumed that meant that I could see in here.
Yeah, we'll have to. The problem is when I imported stuff, I think that one just didn't import the way that it should have. Technically, Lyra is blind. That one was on me for not catching it at the time, but technically, yeah, man, the lance shouldn't have gone off. For now, we're counting it as the lance goes off, but somebody will have to create a light source this turn. Fair?
Do you know what? Sorry, just like foundry wise, do you know what would be causing the light source right now?
No, nothing is causing the light source. It's just the way that it's set up. Right now, you guys will just have perfect vision. That's essentially what it's going to assume because it was just... We'll talk about it off stream.
Okay.
For the time being...
It's,
So I'm
it's Brissa, her shield of faith.
just because we're always already talking about this. I am shining bright light for 10 feet and dim light for an additional 10 feet. So I've got 20 foot of light.
I
coming
think
from-
now.
that is an awesome
Now, yeah.
point. I think that happened before you even surfaced, right?
No, that was
No,
when
I-
she starry formed.
Yeah.
No. I'm saying your lance happened before she surfaced.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I was
it did.
before her.
Yeah. Okay, so you have the light. Thank you for pointing that out, though, Marissa. That is a good point. All right, Brissa. The darkness kind of gathers around as you pointed towards that. There's suddenly just this beam of blackness that shoots forward and bathes the creature in this necrotic energy. As it is going to make it safe, go ahead and roll me 8d8 necrotic. Righty.
Oh my god.
Takes half of that. 16 points of necrotic damage as the creature... You see one of the heads kind of getting almost just... It looks like a burn, but it's kind of like suddenly this thick, scaly black covering on the outside of it. Anything is a bonus.
Not as yeah, I can't because I can't do my Pam without actually attacking. So that will be and that's concentration, so I lose Shield of Faith. Yeah, I don't really. Yeah, I got nothing for a bonus action right now, but I will make the attack with. Scylla will. I don't get my breath weapon back until a long rest. That's so stupid. All right, she will just attack then.
Alrighty, that is a miss. Which brings us to Lyra.
Cool.
So now the creature is no longer...
Correct. It can do whatever it wants now on my turn. I will.
And Yana, you're in the wings.
Oh, that's right. I already used Misty's Step in our last fight. Can't do that again. Boo. I am just gonna eat it. I'm gonna move.
Eat it. Eat it.
I want to move here. I know I'll have to finagle around people,
Alrighty.
so it would technically take more movement than that, but
It takes a bite on you as you move out of its attack range. And that's going to be, before I do anything, reaction anything?
nope. I'm out of spell slots. So
Okay.
no.
That is going to be a crit, which is going to be 21 points of piercing damage on you.
Cool. Awesome. It's been a while since I've taken damage. It feels good to feel alive.
Been a while.
And I will just fire off 2 Eldritch Blasts at it.
All right, go pew pew.
That's all I can do now. Did that target it? Oh yeah, it did. It's just real big, so I couldn't.
Yeah,
tell.
plus it's
Cool,
it's
okay.
essentially like the point will show up over Brissa now,
Yeah. Cool.
yeah.
Pew pew.
All right, that is going to be a hit.
Cool. Then
And
one more.
as that
Oh.
one hits, you see that you
They say
burn,
something good.
you burn kind of like where one of the heads kind of was like already blackened by the beam that Brissa bathed it across. You suddenly see as this thing shoots into the side, it actually severs, and you can see that the head is barely hanging on by like a thin thread now as you take another one of the heads down.
Oh. Ooh. It's cumulative. I thought it was in one go. Okay, I will shoot another Eldritch Blast.
Sounds good.
Pew pew.
Woo, that's another good hit as it takes another 14 points of force damage.
And that's it. That's my turn.
Alrighty, sounds good. Which brings us to Yanni. What would you like to do?
I feel like my best bet is to put myself in harm's way.
Very different approaches from Lyra and Yanni as you guys are just like, "Whoop."
Well, I only have one fire spell prepared, and I feel like I need to burn this fucker. And that one fire spell is Burning Hands, and I'm going to cast it at 2nd level.
Good one.
How do I turn the
mouse wheel.
gizmo? Okay, that should not hit my friends.
Alrighty, takes the full damage from it. And you guys see as Yanni's knowledge of having spent a lot of time on the books in the D&D section of the academy back at Mithros really tells him as the fire burns across it and the gods just go, we need to create more monsters of our own rather than using the ones that already exist, huh? I guess so. As the fire burns across, it seems to immediately seal the openings where the heads were. As you see, it seems to prevent any further growing of the heads.
So how many are we down to now? I lost
9. That's the little
We're
plus
back to
above its head.
9.
Oh, right. Sorry, forgot. And then I guess can I get to here without... Oh, it already used its reaction, didn't it? So
You'll
I'm not
still
even
be,
gonna worry
you're
about it.
technically still within its
Yeah,
attack range.
That's what I was thinking. I just want to have space if I want to do something different next round that requires an attack roll.
Sure thing. Alrighty.
Also, to be fair, if we're going by the book, I think it gets multiple opportunity attacks.
Yes, it also has reactive heads. If you, I don't know what page it is on, but you might as well just open the monster manual and check it out now. Alrighty, Lyra. Sorry, Kasaria, it's your turn.
So let's see here. What do I got? Prep. I am gonna shoot. I didn't prep any attack spells really this go around. I'll go ahead and I'll cast Produce Flame and hurl it at the Hydra.
It's gonna be with disadvantage just because if it's a ranged attack, you are within 5 feet of it, or you're considered within 5 feet of it. Just as an FYI.
Oh shit, am I? Well, let me step back then. Once. Actually, no. Nah. I'm gonna step over to Lyra and I'm gonna heal her up instead,
Alrighty.
because I was just like, wait a minute, I can't use Ritual of Mistletoe as a bonus action.
As you step
For that.
that far away, that is going to be an attack of opportunity as you take 15 points of piercing.
Ugh. Alright, whatever. Let's go ahead and heal Lyra. Where the fuck did Cure Wounds go? Oh. It just got moved to the bottom of my spell list for whatever reason. Alright, here you go, Lyra.
Alrighty. Lyra feels a little healthier.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty, Estrella, it's your turn.
All right, I will step back as far as I can go back to
Are
here.
you sure? You think now having seen 2 people get bit at, you think you're gonna...
Oh, I'm within its range, within its head range.
So currently you're within attack range. If you move 1 more back, it's gonna
Okay.
be an attack of opportunity.
Okay, yeah. If I think that the heads can bite me, I'm gonna stay where I'm at, and I will bonus action Starry Shot. So I'm gonna shoot my bow again at it.
Already. That sadly is a miss.
Okay. And then I saw what Yanni did, and so I will produce flame.
Alrighty. And the 14 is another miss. As you fling the arrow, like you pull it back, and you're like, damn it! You almost just pull it back, and it turns into like a fiery arrow as you shoot that as well. The things are just moving and weaving and back and forth just too aggressively for you to be able to hit it, sadly.
That's it for me. Thank you.
Man, alrighty. To the top, which brings us, to the Hydra. As it looks around angrily at all the things around it. It is going to go for Yanni. Alright, first attack down on you is going to be a hit. Let me double check. I think that is going to be a hit even with shield.
Okay.
Alright, as you take 8 points of piercing damage, second attack is going to be a hit, but you can turn it aside with shield.
I will do that.
Alrighty. And then you should be able to turn those things on yourself.
Yep, I'm working on it.
Alrighty, you can tell as the thing's just like kind of dodging and weaving out of the fire zones now. It is just going for the biggest source of fire that it had seen before, as it's just starting to violently bite down upon Yanni.
David, I think you healed me twice. I didn't want to interrupt you,
Are you sure?
but I had 7 temp HP. I took 21 damage, and I'm back at 51 now. I didn't do the math, but that seems like too much.
I just hit a button. I'm gonna trust the button for now, and I would rather do that in your favor. Alrighty, as
Trust the button.
press the buttons. Third attack is going to be a hit even with the shield. You take 12 more points of biting or piercing damage. Fourth attack is a miss. Fifth attack is a hit. 11 points of piercing. Sixth attack is a hit. 6 more points of piercing. Seventh bite is a miss. Eighth bite is a miss. And last bite is a hit for another 10 points of piercing damage.
So, can we just talk about how ridiculous it is that a huge beast can get that many heads on a small target at one time?
As they're just
Okay,
kind of like
I'm
going
done.
back and forth.
Have
You
you ever
In
guys-
6 seconds? That's a hit every half a second.
Have you ever
It,
seen
it
one
can't
of
be
those-
that fast. It's got shit for dexterity. Anyway,
guys.
I'm not asking you to change the rules.
I know.
I'm just complaining about D&D.
I
Have you
know,
ever seen one
I
of
know.
those guys when they're like, they'll have like 6 guys pounding a post into the ground with sledgehammers?
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like, as they're just kind of like immediately pulling back as they're biting, Yanni's just like desperately trying to keep that at bay. Still alive after that. Rotus, it is your turn.
Also, I think the math was right. I think I just wanted to be more hurt for some reason.
I won't let
We can
you.
talk about
Do
that
not hurt my
later.
friend like that.
Okay. I am very unhappy with the focus on Yanni. How many heads does it have at the moment?
That's the number hovering above it right now, the +9
Oh,
feet.
got it.
So I'm doing the height right now is how many heads it has, just so you guys,
and heads.
so you guys have a visual feedback of it.
No, I'm just imagining a Hydra, but instead of growing head, it just
It
grows
grows feet.
Gross. It would do really well in certain sites.
Oh no.
Just looking around real quick, is there any like
Only monsters.
does it just like live here? Like this is just like where this
Oh
thing
yeah, you
stays?
guys are home invaders. There's no question about
I
it.
guess
Yes.
like okay, it probably
Why
like,
didn't we all just swim away?
We don't know how to run away.
can't turn down a fight with
All
a
I'm
Hydra.
saying is that token doesn't look big enough to squeeze down that hole.
We can kill it. We
We
got,
got it.
We're
We
gonna-
got this.
This
we're
is
gonna-
easy.
all 9 heads. Yeah, and so with that level of confidence, Rotus is going to continue the onslaught. Reckless attack,
Get it.
Axe of Xander, swinging away.
Woo, that's another hit. Ah, and another head comes off. Well done.
I'm lopping heads off. Okay, here it comes for the extra attack. Blam!
Ooh,
Another
and
head off.
another one. Massive hit.
We're slicing through them.
All this anxiety. There was this moment where Rhoda's just like, I don't know, man. This is just where it lives, man. Fuck you! I strike upwards, and one head comes off. Another one comes off as the creature kind of reels away from you in pain.
Finish it off before it kills Yanni. I'm gonna say right where I am. Yeah, I'm gonna end right there.
All right. Brissa.
Yep, Brissa will swing with her. Oh, why did I click Brissa, not Scylla? There we go. And yep, just swing with her weapon.
Oh.
Nope, no. First one's not a hit.
Hey,
I will-
Opa!
There we go.
That's much better.
Nice.
I will smite.
Nice.
There we go.
Yeah.
Big ol' smite. Smitey, smite, smite.
Oh my god.
Well, here's the good news. You get to roll another 3d8. So there's that at least.
Wow.
Hey, triple the damage. Wow, that is bananas. I mean, sometimes it do be like that though. All right, so that is 40 points of damage as you explode one of the heads off of it. Did that actually apply? Nope. Sorry. As it is still alive after that with one head lost, or yeah, another head lost. Woo.
All right, and then it's Alt, right, for the bonus action thing.
Shift.
All right, yeah, I feel like I'm not gonna get used to that.
All right.
And I
Remember,
want to
alt
say-
is advantage. A for advantage, A for alt.
I guess yeah, that's fair. All right, and then I will smite again.
All right,
That's
go
not
for
what
it.
I did.
Alrighty, as Brissa's just like sticks the spear into the first head, explodes, viscera's everywhere. You take the back end as you see something actually glinting, something seemingly shining through the chest piece of this. You just take the back end of the spear, and then the smite just seems to come from the inside of this creature. As Brissa explodes outward, and all the heads up slowly coming to a rest as the creature dies. What's up?
Dead. I'm trying to figure out if I need to throw a burning hands.
I kick it.
Nope, dead.
Dead.
Stupid.
Wow. That sucked. Little help here?
Easy. We got that.
Okay, now maybe we
Yeah,
should
says
sleep
you.
now.
You got bit what, once?
Hey, I took like it attacked me like 10 times on you. When I first came in here, it was just me, and it was like it was nuts. Okay, it was nuts.
Okay.
It
But
hit me. It hit me, and it hurt a lot.
I'll toss
Yeah.
Yanni one of the healing potions.
Oh,
Right.
thanks.
I do think we should rest here, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
it's a
I'm
pretty
for
good
it.
spot to rest.
I'm definitely for it.
But I did see something inside of it, so I'm gonna go get it, whatever it is. And,
Probably exploded it. It seemed very. I can't think of a good descriptor for what just happened, but
versus going in. Going into the carcass.
Versus go
explosive. That's
Um,
a good one.
Bulbous.
You kind of push through and you like take it apart and you kind of gristly just push it as like, Rhodas, just give me your sword for a second as you like and it's like the one time that you've actually seen Brissa go into a full rage is for loot. As she just hacks away at the stomach of the thing. You actually do find some stuff in there. As you push it aside. What's up?
Oh no, I was just yelling stuff.
Oh, okay. You see that there's half a dozen humanoid bodies that you kind of like pull out in different states of decay, the acid kind of washing off of it. You see that there are two of them that have emerald rings on them, each having just like a beautiful, just massive amount of them all around it. They are incredibly exquisite and almost look like what looks like a green serpent with wings that kind of coils around it, almost like a stylized dragon. Both of them are wearing that, and you realize this must be worth a pretty coin. Pretty damn amazing. You push through further as there's kind of like a devoured bag of some sort as you kind of pull it through. And you suddenly see an amazing medallion at the end of a long platinum chain, a star-shaped sapphire shining brilliantly through it. This thing, I mean, if you saw this on Queen Valis, you would think that is the one person that would be befit to wear something that exquisite. But then you see something else behind it. You see a hilts maybe as you kind of reach in and kind of like almost like birthing a cow. You like you kind of pull it out. You see a cracked and bruised, almost looking dens and things kind of pushed aside, but at the same time brimming with appreciable, just feelable power. A sword in your hands. You look upon it. Go ahead and make me a history check. With advantage for you, Brissa.
Is it a big sword or a little sword?
Medium. It is a long sword.
I was gonna say, it's interesting that a
Whoa!
long sword is the medium sword.
I know exactly what the sword is.
Yay! And that's even, well, I mean, are you, oh yeah, because you didn't get exhaustion. Ooh, that was clutch. Because what was the other roll? 15? Still pretty damn good. You recognize this sword. This is a sword of legend lore. At one point, this sword belonged to Thalios, and it was called Titan's Bane.
This is pretty excited. She's just gonna be swinging it around.
It feels kind of off balance just because it is so dinged up. It still has its potential within it, but you can just tell, yeah, this thing, once it's properly repaired, has amazing potential.
Hey, we know a guy that fixes weapons and armor.
That we do.
What you know with the 23 total, Thylea is a, as far as you knew, there's a story that he was a forge master that fell out of favor with Lutheria. You don't remember why or how, but it was a giant who had forged this during the War of the Titans. That is just a legend that you kind of remember. You'd probably have to go to someone like Aesop to truly get some more information.
Cool. I mean, Mitchell will, like be like, "Oh, look at everything we got. We got, some, very shiny rings, and and look at this, look at this pendant. Like, isn't this amazing? I think these will be, we can go to that jewelry shop that we, visited in Mitrios and sell them off over there. And then look at this cool sword, and then she'll tell him about, how it's Titans made and everything, and that she thinks it's, the sword of legend.
Nice story, but it's kind of beat to Skata.
Yeah, I mean, everybody, we can ask Vulcan to repair it. He's good at repairing things.
True.
So, we can, I'll hold on to it if you guys don't mind.
Sure.
Unless you want it, Rodus.
I mean, you lost your other busted ass sword, so you might as well keep this one.
Worthless to me, honestly.
How hefty is it?
It is actually a little bit large. It's not quite a bastard sword, but it is larger than you'd expect a standard longsword to be, and has quite a bit of weight to it.
I've got too many weapons as it is.
Okay. I will. If
You make me hold all these javelins. You want me to hold this now?
Hey, the javelins are for you,
Magic.
okay? I've seen you throw javelins. It's pretty good.
Yanni, can you check the other stuff and see if it is just money?
I mean, yeah, if we want to take some time.
I think we agreed that we were gonna just rest here, right?
Okay, I'm just making sure.
I doubt they're gonna look for us in here.
We could always rest underneath the water since we can all breathe on. How long does the water breathing last?
24 hours.
Oh yeah, so we can 100% just rest underneath the water, and just chill. I mean, might
But
get a little
then-
pruny, but
Yeah, we'll get all wrinkly and it'll be all over trench foot. That's not.
I guess that's fair. All right, we can just rest in here. I was just thinking, even extra protection. But yeah,
Maybe if someone is coming, we can go underwater.
that's fair. That's a good plan. We rest near the edge, and then if we hear someone coming, we just slip underneath the water real quick.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to try to short or long rest?
I think we're gonna long rest.
We're gonna long rest?
Yeah, that's what I was assuming, but
Because we're
Okay.
technically here, and they know we're here, but I don't think they'll look for us here. The only other thing, I just gotta circle it back to the fact that we told Ophelia to sail around and distract them, and now we're just gonna sleep here. So
I feel like Ophelia would be fine. She'll be able to outrun their ships. The Ultros is pretty fast.
can you talk to Goldie from here or no?
No, I mean I can try, and it will only work if he happens to actually be close. I don't actually know what the range on the animal companion thing is.
It's not far. I think it's
It's like a
100
mile.
feet.
Or yeah, it's 100 feet. It's 100 feet.
I thought 100 feet was the seeing the vision.
No, the seeing the vision I think you can always do. The telepathy I think is 100 feet.
I think they're both 100 feet.
Both.
Oh,
If I
really?
remember correctly.
You can bamf Goldie away and bring him back to you, but that's the only thing that's unlimited.
I could get. Oh no, I don't think. No. Yeah, I could get a cool thing where I could talk to Lutheria wherever I wanted to, but
Yeah.
don't have that at the moment.
I will
And
try
she's
to do it.
Useless anyways. Yeah, just see. Maybe if they're close.
Goldie.
Alrighty. So you dismiss Goldie and try to bring him back?
No. I'm just trying to see if he happens to be within 100 feet of me.
No.
Right.
Is not.
Unfortunately, the rock he's sitting on is 101 feet away.
Yeah.
So it can go like that.
Of course.
Dang it. I guess we'll just have to hope that Ophelia can hold her own.
I mean, do we want to
It'll be fine.
Do we want to spend the night, and then we can, and then maybe that we sneak up? Can we like make it through any of these passageways?
You guys could squeeze through. Mhm.
Okay, and then we, in the morning we like squeeze through the passageways and we, step, step, step.
I mean, in all honesty, if Ophelia draws their attention and then she sails off, they might just think we all were on the ship.
To point this out, the creature made a ruckus. The echoes definitely, you think, were audible.
Are you sure, David? We killed him real quick.
You guys killed him so good.
Just my screams were probably audible from getting bit like 6 times, 7 times in a row.
Do we want to see where these tunnels go and see if there's a better place to maybe bunker down?
I mean,
Going back in the water would probably be the safest bet.
I feel like the water would be the safest bet if we did want to rest. Or
Well,
we
Lyra doesn't want to get pruny.
I don't know how feathers hold up in water for 8 hours.
It took us damn near that long to swim here. How you doing?
They're gross, okay? And I can't. And if it's any more, they might fall out.
I use
You
prestidigitation
stay
to
up
dry her
here
off.
and keep watch. You stay up here and keep watch, and we'll jump in the water, and you just yell if anything happens.
You got it. I'll keep watch for any enemies in total darkness in this cave.
I don't have light.
I do. And I just cast light.
I say we press on, but that's if we want to. Yeah, because you do look a little bit weathered, Riani.
I mean, I've felt better for sure. I'm gonna need a new toga again. All these
I think
holes.
we're all kind of running
Bloodstains.
on empty right now. So.
All right, so then we rest, but so we do it in the water, and we kind of hide, that fact.
I need you to convince me to sit in the water for 8 hours.
Make intimidation check.
Can you cast
You-
suggestion on yourself?
You
I can't right now.
The Lehman's tiny hut underwater.
Oh yeah, I guess we have.
I mean, I
It's not
can.
that
I
we
don't
can't
know if
breathe.
it'll push the. I don't know if it'll push the water out.
That'd be pretty cool.
What if you
No, we don't need to
cast
push
it,
the water out. We can breathe underwater.
Well, right. I
well,
was thinking.
but it would
for-
still be full of water.
Does that
and
mean that
everybody's
the water
good.
can flow through the tiny
right.
hut?
Yeah,
You know,
I'm just talking about us not being able to be killed by enemies. I
Right.
understand you're going to be uncomfortable, and I do apologize for that.
Yes. Please
not about
think
being
about me
uncomfortable.
in this time of need. Please focus on my needs
Yes,
and my
yeah.
wants right now, please.
No,
Thank you.
yeah, I get it. Oh, you know what? I can shape water, so I can wick it off of you.
It's a lot of water, but I feel a
can't do
little
it. I'm
better. Yeah, I feel. Yeah. You ruined it. You should have just not said that part. I was
know.
almost there. I was right there. No, it's fine. If we want to be under the water, we could be under the water.
All right, let's go rest underneath the water, and then we sneak up in the morning, and then we get a new queen established.
So, question: with water breathing, can I cast underwater, or do I need to do that stuff up here?
Oh, right, because we
Spell
technically
technically
can't
says
talk.
that you retain the same respiration that you have normally. So technically, we are.
Yes,
that's-
is would be my answer.
Merfolk or merfolk now.
Kind of. As during
Can
all of
we
these
talk
shenanigans, a very apologetic Moxena also surfaces.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
gosh.
just this is when the
Right.
DM just realizes
God.
there's so much shit to keep track of.
We all forgot about her.
Yeah.
It's okay. We were fine.
I killed that. We killed it. Did you see it? It's dead.
Yeah.
That is impressive.
Second question: did you know that was here?
No. I didn't even know this rock existed.
Good question. Would you tell us?
Insight check.
Go ahead, make me an insight check.
6.
She was real quick with the answer. I mean, she seems genuine. Like, she's just like, no, it would have been nice to have this, though.
Well,
Nice
it
defense.
attacked us first, so it was self-defense. So
Yanni, before we go under, could you also, or I guess we could do it like while we're under, but could you like identify the sword and make sure that it is like Titan's Bane? I don't know, maybe. I don't know if it works. Like that.
Yeah, I can do that. I mean, it's probably not the. Oh, it's probably not the best idea to pull Nomad out underwater.
oh, now we care about the water.
Well, I
I
mean,
feel like
okay, so
he's
here's
probably
the
already
thing.
wet.
We've been underwater for 8 hours already. Did he not get wet when we were doing that?
You know, I didn't want to bring it up. I didn't want to be like, hey, yeah, let's talk about all the things that can, happen when you're underwater for that long of a time. Let's just gloss it over. You guys have watertight bags, but yeah, taking it out would ruin something.
Then don't do it.
I can like look at the items up here, and then we can go down when I seal it all back up. I just won't be able to do the hut, so we'll just be
Oh,
sleeping in the
right.
water.
Right. Yeah, and anything else we're worried about, we can just put in the bag of holding.
All right. As you guys are having this conversation, suddenly you hear as there these weird little clay canisters that come in there that seem to have
Already in
some
the
kind of
water!
like lettuce around it. The clay inside of it seems to shatter, but the lettuce of lattice, I should say, of metal around it keeps it intact. As suddenly there's all of this gas that is starting to push up into this chamber. What do you guys do?
Yep, in the water. In the water now.
In the water.
As
I'm already in the water. I'm ahead of you.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Yanni. Oh, did you recover your hit points
Just
from
get in the water.
You get in the
Just
water. Get in the
water.
water.
spell from the potion?
It never showed up in my inventory.
Yeah,
Oh, there
it
it is.
Okay, you're not dying though. Like you look like you are. Okay.
you guys
I
are,
already used it.
yeah, as you guys, alrighty,
Which direction did the canisters come from?
multiple, like some of these hallways.
Okay, so it's
Or
all
the-
around us.
Yeah. So as you guys just jump into the water, the gas obviously doesn't extend into it as you guys swim down. And not turning this into combat, otherwise Yanni could have probably gone down, but we'll just assume that you guys kind of healed up during the extended conversation you guys had within this cave. Having defeated
we're all
this
getting
little
in the water.
lair hydra and gotten away with some sick loot, bro, we'll leave it there for this week. The assault on Thylea's little boulder has begun. Let's see how this shakes out next week. Good fight, y'all. I mean, the Hydra did 2 thirds of things, so good use of control stuff and meta. You guys did awesome. For the rest of you guys, tune in again next week. We always stream at the same time, which is 8 p.m. Mountain or 10 p.m. Eastern. Might change in the future, just as a call out and a heads up. There's another campaign of mine that is ramping down, getting to the epic finale that they are facing down, and that is going to be a time slot that will likely move this time too, which will be on Tuesdays, just as a soft heads up for that stuff. Something that we can just chit chat about as a group. We'll see how that all shakes out. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much for the people who subscribe. Thank you so much for follows and people that watch along this way. Please follow us. Just numbers obviously are great. Give us a little bit of a boost for doing this too. Anything that you guys want to shout out while I try to be a better streamer and actually raid another channel?
I was just gonna say thanks for the raid too.
For real.
If
Who
any
was
of
it
the people
again?
from the raid are still in here, it was quests and cliffhangers.
Oh, that's awesome. Cool. Thank you guys. Definitely check them out. What is that called, Brian? Isn't there like a name for that? Is like, go check them out. Isn't that like a short?
Shout out.
Shout out?
No, it's like
Is
a
there a quick command for that?
yeah. There's like a check out. Like there's a Twitch word that I just can't remember right now for like go check out.
I'm thinking some channels have like a exclamation mark SO command where if you type
Oh, it's a
Shout out,
command
that's
you
what it
have
is.
to
Yeah, yeah,
do.
yeah. I wonder. I'll have to double check on that later.
It looks
Alrighty.
like most of the time you can do SO or exclamation point shout out if you have it turned on or added to like your chat as a command.
I'm gonna have to do that because yeah, they definitely deserve the shout out. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for following and everything else. We're going to be rating some peeps now. We'll see you guys all next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you later. Bye.
Bye.